to Dungeons and Discord Tabletop Tuesday. I am Falcon, your DM, and this is the ultimate test of my computer's abilities. If he was indeed fixed after his disastrous last week, he won't freeze. Well, that's not a freeze, as far as I can tell, but it is... the screen is just kind of black. Huh. Interesting. This might shut him down. Hold on. I'm just trying to shut the screen off and then turn it back on. Hopefully this will function. Welcome. Looks good here? Yeah, on my end it's black though, so I can't actually see my own screen. Which is a little bit of a problem, I'll say. Oh, nope, we're good. Everything's fine.
I do not need to take it alone today.
Hello.
Thank you very much,
Hello.
sir.
Goodness
Hello.
me. Alright, everybody. How are we doing today?
Hello. Are we not doing video today?
Oh no, we can go ahead and do that. Yeah. How do I turn that on again?
I think we gotta be in
We
like...
have to take it to the group DM.
Take it to the DM.
Yeah.
Alright. Oops, my own volume is on. Shit. Hey. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Get on there. Could be. Yep. Here we go. Oops. Nope, hold on. My
JD
camera...
again with the sticky note.
Really? Come on.
What?
Well, that sounded like hell. Hey, can you hear me right now?
No.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Can you hear me?
No.
Very, very faintly. Alright. So, is everyone here?
I
I
believe
think we're missing
so.
Brom or Shanti.
Genty? Yeah, we are. Roll call,
believe-
correct. We have Skylark, we have Lurker, we have Luke very faintly, we have JD. We're missing Genty. That's okay, because we were going to be. Right, he's not here today.
Oh,
He's
right.
at
Hi,
TwitchCon.
JD.
I was gonna say, I thought he said he had somewhere to be.
Yep, he's at TwitchCon. Wish I were at TwitchCon. Okay. So, last we left off, you, the party, the Riftwatchers, were adventuring in the mines beneath Silverhill, Mir's hometown, and a town to which you had been summoned upon request of the mayor of Silverhill, once she had heard of your fantastic deeds, and wanted your help with some sort of ghost problem? You guys went down into the mines to give it a little bit of a look-see after checking out the catacombs and finding that there was nothing wrong there. In the mines, you found a couple of ghosts, and then on the level below that one, you found a strange banshee creature, which immediately downed half the party and nearly took you out, but for a lucky hit on a support beam that seemed to drive her away, as well as some daylight cast from a large globe that Zakrau had pulled from his robe.
I could have taken her.
Yep. And believe in yourself. Have confidence. You guys fled a bit back up, took a rest, went back down, and began to explore the mines. You found a strange room warded and filled with beds and iron chains. You're not certain of the purpose of that, but a couple of you had suspicions. and you found deeper in the mines a large hole that had been broken through from the ground up, as something had burrowed into the mines at one point. When you went down through that hole, you found a cavern full of water, and Minato, and only Minato, managed to spot, clinging to the wall, a singular hand with an eye in the back of it before it disappeared into the darkness. That is where you currently are. What would you like to do?
Amir
I
had
would
followed
like to
Minato
say
down.
spooky hand, but I didn't see it, so I can't.
Correct.
And Minato says nothing.
I'm sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mir comes down behind Minato. Don't know if anyone else was coming, but Mir had run down behind Minato to try and get her back. She runs up. Minato! Okay, you're okay.
Of
Please
course
don't
not.
run off like that. Like, I know you want to scout ahead and all, but this was a really long way to go, and I was afraid something might happen. We still don't know what made this hole.
Of course,
Can we go back to the rest of the party? Is there anything down here?
Just a few things clinging to the ceiling. But I agree. Let's go back.
Mir, like, looks up a little alarmed, like, spiders? Or giant spiders?
No, not
Or
spiders.
bats? Okay. Okay, let's go back to the rest of the party. I'd
Minato says nothing.
rather we
Says
not get
something.
caught off guard by, like, another banshee or something.
Love ya.
Sound advice.
Mir's, like, tugging on Minato's sleeve a little.
She follows along.
Alright, so you leave the cavern behind. Alright. You exit back out into the main room. Let me grab my map real quick. Into the main set of rooms within the mine. The large one I believe that you're in right now is the one with 4 separate quarry pits in the corners. Yes? Yes.
Yeah.
The rest of the party is still waiting there.
I found Minato! She's not dead! It's good!
Let's get back from the edge of the water.
You guys are not in the water cavern. You are in the last cavern of the mine. I'm assuming you went back through... You have what?
I'm never mind. Go on.
So, you're not near the water, it was what I was saying.
Okay.
Quick question just to refresh my memory.
Yes.
Did I see a back to the cavern? Or at least an edge on the opposite side of where the water ended?
Yeah, at the edge of your range of vision, you could see a fair distance off, so pretty much about 120 feet. You could see sort of where another edge poked out of the water, and you could see it in the very faint blue glow from beneath the water's surface. It's not going to be easy to get to.
No, of course not.
Why would it be? That would make things easy.
You know I love you.
Let's go with that.
Mira,
Upon coming back to the group, Minato tells about the cavern and the blue something glowing at the bottom of this internal lake, underground lake, and that it's a vast cavern and that quite a ways away is bank. She only briefly says that there's a few skittering things on the ceiling. And then leaves it at that.
Alright. That is the information you're given.
didn't stick around to check the water or such. I didn't see anything moving around. If we wanted to investigate, I would like us all to go, at least as a group. Rather not we wander off in separate directions too much while we know that there's a banshee somewhere down here. For all we know, there could be more than one.
We gotta stick together.
Well, literally? Because that sounds not fun.
Mm-hmm.
More than one,
I mean,
would
and I probably have a
never.
spell for that too, so don't test me.
I mean, you might with that Ring of the Grammarian.
I'm just picturing, like, Zakros stuck on Temp's back and Temp's just walking along like whatever.
Temp's not strong enough to carry Zakrow.
I mean, I'm pretty
Temp is
small.
a weak boy.
I think.
Mostly the problem would be the glue of Zakrow's fur.
Ooh, it would be hard to get that out, wouldn't it?
No, I'm never casting it. Never mind, you stopped me.
Rip.
Like bubblegum.
Or
No.
worse.
Ew. Now even I'm not about this.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Is there anything else in this room or any other paths leading off it?
In this room? No, it's just the 4 quarry pits and the big hole in the middle of the ground.
I'll look in the pit.
The pit? The pit Minato just came out of?
No, although I would like to do, like, can I do a Arcana? Can I figure out what the light was?
Well, you haven't seen it.
From the description.
Roll nature.
Alright, what's my nature bonus? Oh, yeah, but-
Also, your mic is not very clear.
Sorry, my hair's in the way.
Well, fix it.
Is that a little better?
A little.
It's gonna take a while. You guys might want to go and do something else while I try to get my character sheet to work.
Well, shall we head back down? As a group this time?
I guess it's the only spot left to investigate.
It's not.
Well, there's other pathways that we haven't taken yet.
This is true.
But I, for one, think that this might be regrettably, the path that we must take.
Let's take it as a group.
Yes. Friendship and all that.
We are like sticks an arm through one of Minato's arms and one through Zakrow's arms and like,
Minato just stares at Mir for a moment. Then, who did you say was the other one? Zakrow?
yes.
Then looks at Zakrow, then looks back at Mir, then tries to do, at least hopefully gaining Zakrow's attention, tries to do the thing that like parents do with their kids, and like as they walk, kind of swing the kid back and forth.
That's adorable.
I love it.
What'd you get on your nature check, JD?
I got a 22.
It's
Yay.
likely some type of bioluminescent algae.
Alright, so that sounds gross, so we should not go in there.
Oh, you're letting what now?
Squishy plants.
Oh.
Right? That's what algae is. Tiny plants.
Sure,
Can I punch the plant?
if you really want to.
Small.
Would that
Is it-
help?
Poisonous? Or, yeah, poisonous?
Well, it's algae, so, I mean,
Does it like me? Will it be my friend?
Hey, algae
Well,
can be
it's-
tough.
algae, so...
Oh,
Well,
ow,
yeah.
jeez. I'm not ready for this.
Probably not intelligent.
No.
Unless you
But
want me
it
to,
could
like,
still be
homebrew up an
toxic.
algae monster real quick, I can probably do that.
I mean,
I'm good with that.
I want to meet some descendant. But we're not doing that down in the cave.
I'm just wondering if
What
it's
was
like
that kind of
toxic
party?
to touch like red algae can be.
I'm never gonna be over the Tumbleweed Ascendant.
You
Alright.
realize you now need to make an algae monster, right, Falcon?
Oh, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and do it
Alright.
anyway.
So down into the tunnel?
What?
I
Starts that.
Dual tens. But luckily they have perception, so they see.
I guess we're headed down then. Mir.
So you're going back down into the pit tunnel, or back down the tunnel from which you came?
To the underground lake.
Okay. Sure. All right. You can all go ahead and just head down. It's not a rough climb or anything. You find yourselves on the shore of the lake. Minato, the hand is definitively gone. You do not see it anywhere. None of you see anything of that sort. You do see this lovely, this very beautiful cavern. You can see the luminescence drifting up through the water, almost in these like wisps and swirls as it drifts up from the algae. You can see it shimmering on the cave walls, and you can see these stalagmites and stalactites as they spout out of the water and drip down into it.
Fancy.
What would you like to do?
You like it?
Is there an easy way down to the water?
Yeah, you're like standing on, it's like the edge of a pool, kind of. It's right there.
Oh, okay, so it's not a small drop that I thought it was.
No, it's right there.
Okay.
Can I remember anything about
Mir's. Oh,
underground lakes?
About what?
Underground lakes that could be helpful? Like, I want to know if there's danger.
Roll nature?
Mir's gonna make a perception check to see if she can spot any of the skittering things that Minato mentioned.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
So
Same.
you spot all the things.
Mir, you look up, you glance around looking for maybe spiders or whatever Minato saw, and no, you don't see anything. And it's dark down here anyway. The light cast from your feather and the glow from the water's surface doesn't provide that much luminescence upon the cavern roof, so it's hard to spot anything. What'd you get, Sakura?
Natural one.
You know that typically in nature there are caves that can be flooded with water, and sometimes there's like fish in them.
Whoa.
You don't really remember much else about them. That wasn't really your main area of study. You didn't study the ecology of caves. You studied sentient species within them. It's a different area.
Got it.
Hmm.
Anybody got a fishing kit?
Yes, actually.
No, but if we're talking nuclear science, I have a fission kit.
No.
Temp builds a nuclear reactor.
Sure, what kind of check would that be, Falcon?
That would be
That
part
would
of the
be a
physics
nuclear
check.
reactor check, clearly.
Alright, I would like to. I don't have any bait for the fishing. I want to try to catch a fish.
Oh. That kind of check.
I still have one ear of corn from Arcadia. It's dried, but it might make good bait.
Is there, like a lip around the edge, like by the wall, that we can possibly scoot along around the lake, or do we have
There
to
is
actually...
not.
We have to actually go in the water, of course. Unless someone has the ability to make a boat out of thin air.
Hey, Tap.
Well, as a matter of fact, I can make boats.
Out of thin air?
Out
He's
of
got
wood. It's close enough to thin air, really, if you think about it.
So you've got a couple of books. And I've got a spell called Enlarge. It won't make them big enough, though. I wished it worked. It would be so cool, but it won't make them big enough.
Wait. Better idea.
Yeah?
I don't think there is such a thing.
What is the elevator made out of?
The
Drugs.
elevator? That was,
Removed?
That's one
it
way
was
to-
made of stone and metal, pretty much. Well, no, not
Okay.
stone. Wood and metal.
Oh, okay. Wood. Would you care to make a boat? Minato looks over at Temp.
I've trained my entire life for this moment.
I would like to propose that we go up and salvage some of the wood from the elevator and bring it back down and make a boat.
Good question.
Or at least a raft.
Good question to who?
Falcon.
Yeah?
What's across the water?
What's across the water? Again, almost out of the range of your vision. You can see there's another sort of a
Can I
ledge
cast
over there.
light on an arrow and fire it over the water to see?
You can. Yes, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to make you make an attack or anything for it. Yeah, you can go ahead and you cast light, and it zips across the cavern. You hear it clatter into the stone and fall to the ground. And you see it glowing gently over there. For the few seconds that it manages to shed light, you do see a similar sort of stone platform, and this is very odd. You see the cavern wall is smooth, naturally formed, but in the center of it there is just a perfectly circular hole that looks like it's been melted through the rock. Though it's about 7 feet in diameter. Perfectly circular. The edges sort of ripple in the light. This rock was definitely melted and reformed.
Lasers.
Pardon?
Lasers.
Aliens.
You get me. Can I discern, can I try to figure out what melted that rock?
Roll Arcana.
Ooh, we're into Arcana now. That bonus is a little better. But I don't know what it is. $13.
It would normally, this sort of structure is not naturally found. It was probably done by some kind of powerful evocation magic. These lava tubes, while they look kind of similar, are usually larger, and also vertical, and also in volcanoes.
And full of kimberlite.
Really?
Yes.
Is that where those are?
Lasers. Can I figure out, can I discern what spell?
Not from this distance.
I'd like to smell the water.
Roll perception.
Anyone smelling with me? Can I get some help? I haven't been rolling.
You cannot assist.
Sure.
You cannot assist on a smell roll. Someone can help you look. They can't help you smell. No.
Can I use anything in like my herbalist or alchemist kit to like scoop up a bit of the water and maybe test it just to see if it's normalish water or acidic or something?
Do you have a pH testing kit?
I have an alchemist's kit and an herbalist kit. I was asking if either of those would be helpful for this.
I mean, by their powers combined.
I mean,
They're not
you
Captain
can grab some
Planet.
of the water, but explain to me what you're trying to do here.
Mainly, I'm going to see if there's anything that if I like, that I know what it usually does when I add it to water. Does it react differently to this?
Okay. What are you adding?
Probably things like a pinch of flour or a few leaves. Just getting out a couple carefully without touching the water with my own hands. Just scoop a little bit into a few tubes and try adding.
Yeah, how about powdered lime? That's
Would that be in one of those kits?
Powdered limes.
powdered the stone
Yeah,
powder.
we might find it in the
powdered
alchemy kit.
limes?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, there's a little bit of reaction with the powdered limestone. This is cave. It's cave water. It's acidic a little bit. That's why it's in the caves. It's melted through the limestone rock and collected here.
Neat.
But it
They're
doesn't
not-
turn funny
some sort
colors
of
or
light.
melt the glass or anything,
No.
so that's something.
Are we doing like fantasy CSI up in here? Because this is what this sounds like.
Can't touch
It's
a
so
powder.
much.
D&DSI?
It's time to
That's
stop.
reaching.
It's so good. I got a 19 Falcon.
That's bad even
Smelling the
from
water?
my standard.
What?
It is still water, but it's not like dirty or anything. There's no contact between this water and the surface. It's just been down here for quite a while. You get that faint, very, very faint acidic smell of cave water, which you definitely have smelled before. It seems pretty normal for water that you would find in a cave, in a cavern.
I would like.
The blue algae does not confer any sort of strangeness to the smell.
Blue algae are real neat. Alright, let's get that wood.
Before getting the wood, I would like to make a quick perception check for anything in the water besides the algae.
Okay, roll perception.
That is a 22.
You walk over to the edge and you peer over into the water and look down into the glimmering blue, and you look over the rocks, and there's like, it's not really much down there. You do catch a glimpse of a couple of very, very, very tiny white minnows.
Okay. Alright. I go and assist with the salvage operation.
Alright. You guys can head up the elevator shaft and find the wreckage of the elevator that you ripped out of the shaft and threw into the middle of the room.
It barely broke it, Falcon.
You very, very much broke it.
Well, we might as well break it a bit more then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go right ahead.
How we do it.
I have a crowbar and hammer.
Yeah, I'd like to help smash at it. I don't really have any weapons.
Zachary, smash!
Sorry, I was struggling to actually type the character of a backslash for a full 20 seconds there.
Sounds like you.
Yep.
That does sound like Falcon.
It's very me, seeing as I just did it. Alright, yeah, you can take a crowbar to the elevator. Go just like roll me a d20. Roll me a demolish roll.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Anything added to it?
No, just a demolish roll.
Alright.
Eight.
I got a
Just want
12.
to see what you get.
I got a 12.
Okay. You managed to salvage the big wooden bottom platform of the elevator, and you managed to salvage the couple rods of metal that were supporting it. You do not salvage the sides. You ripped them apart in order to get this out in one big piece. But you do have one very large, probably about 8 foot to a side square. No, it's definitely bigger than that. It's at least 10 foot to a side. Probably closer to 15 foot to a side square of wood and metal that is one big square that probably will not come apart.
Alright, a raft.
Depending on what you do to it.
Is it too big to get down the tunnel, though?
Well, it was designed to fit down it.
No, I meant the other one, the one that's
Oh.
like, toward the thing with the lake.
No, I'm not going to be a dick about that.
Okay. Can I try to get another piece off the elevator carcass?
There's not much left. What are you trying to get?
I just want another piece, like to make like a tiller or something. A rudder.
There's
Since we all
So,
know about the word tiller.
you ripped the singular wheel off of it, so that's you did that. That is not, it's not attached to anything at all anymore. It's kind of bent,
Well-
actually. You're not sure if it'll turn.
if we
I have a 10-foot pole. Is there anything I could attach that to make a paddle?
I was gonna say, if we have some metal poles from it, we might as well get a couple foot long boards and just attach it to the end and make paddles for all of us.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, you can go ahead and salvage some broken pieces of wood off the sides of the elevator. It's very noisy, what you're doing.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the banshee somewhere downstairs hearing, like, the sounds of carpentry. Like, what the fuck are they doing up there?
Don't mind us. We're just
You know,
doing some construction.
one thing.
Every 10 hits with a hammer.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Minato looks up like all paranoid, like the prairie dogs, just stands up, looks around, and then goes back to work.
Some rolls. Yeah, no, nothing appears to you, but it is very loud, and you do manage to.
Neighbors are gonna complain for days.
Let them come.
All right. Yeah, you do manage to salvage some chunks of wood that are usable as paddle tips if you tie them onto or otherwise attach them onto the ends of some hooks.
Fantastic.
Alright, so you're gonna go ahead and take that down.
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing what? How are you getting down that down the elevator shaft?
I'd say throw
You're
it
just
down and
gonna-
I'll catch it, but we all know exactly what's gonna happen if I try that.
You'll get squashed.
Let's not do that.
Mira's gonna wrap some rope around it, and she and Brahm are gonna try to
Can I?
lower it down, and maybe some brave soul can be at the bottom helping to guide it down.
May I?
Well,
reduce
we've got
Make.
Sorry, what was that, JD?
I'm gonna reduce it in size to make it lighter.
Okay, and then Luke, what was that?
I was gonna say, we have 2 ropes, so we can put one on each side of it, one for me and one for Brahm, and you can lower it down probably a little bit easier that way. Weight distributed better.
Okay, how are you attaching your ropes to it?
I was just gonna kind of wrap it around, one on each, like one towards one end, one towards the other. Just sort of lower it down.
It is a 15-foot to a side square.
And we have, I think I have 50 feet of rope, and he has 50 feet of rope, so that gives us around, back, and then 20 more feet.
The elevator shaft is 80 feet deep.
Damn.
Well, being that it had to have some way to attach the walls to it, I'm sure that there's some metal slots we can slide the rope through and tie it off at. We're still going to need to drop it a distance, but it will be a shorter distance.
Yes, there are sort of these big iron rings on the corners of the elevator platform that you can probably get the rope through just fine. It was like that before you cut the rope out of it. But you do only have 2 50-foot ropes, and the elevator shaft is 80 feet deep.
Oh, that's not good.
Does anyone else have rope, or is it just me and
I
Minato?
don't think I have rope.
She echoing through the cave.
What kind of adventurers are you people?
Oh wait, I have an explorer's pack that might have rope in it. It probably has rope in it.
We
Let's find
have
Okay.
we have the chains too.
Oh, I have rope too. Yeah.
You have what?
Oh, yeah. The
Rope.
chains.
The chains are not lengthy.
Chain, chain, chain.
It's what, 5 feet
JD,
per chain?
please never speak with me again. Thanks. I hate you.
Chain of food.
Please, both of you, why? Do you know how many times I had to hear that at my last job?
See, yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
You do, okay. So you
How
have
come-
collectively 150 feet of rope. In 3 separate ropes.
Alright.
I'm together.
To make a 150-foot rope.
Sure, that'll work.
Yeah, and use it as a giant loop rope.
I can climb down and like catch the thing as it comes down.
You, Zakrow?
Yeah, have fun with that.
I
I'm
was
gonna.
gonna say, maybe we should have someone who's got a decent deck so they can jump out of the way if it goes horribly wrong.
My dexterity is 17, thank you.
That is true. You do have a decent dex, as you are a cat. So it is up to you what you choose to do now.
I'm down.
You
Yeah,
come
whatever
down?
you do.
Okay.
Because that doesn't last forever.
Oh, yeah, you did reduce it, didn't you? That
Mhm.
takes it down a size class?
Mm-hmm.
So it's only 10 foot to his side right now.
Alright, let's go. Lower it down, attach it to the rope.
Okay.
I'm guessing me and Brahm are making strength checks.
Correct. Or, you're going to assist him, and I'll make his check.
Am I able to assist as well?
No, you only get advantage once, so.
Hmm.
Regardless, he got a... I'm gonna say this is an athletics check for pulling and stuff. So that's a 21 plus whatever your proficiency bonus is. What is it? Plus 3 right now? So it's a 24.
Who are you asking?
What is your proficiency bonus right now?
Me?
Yes, everybody.
3.
Plus, okay, so 16 plus 5 plus 8, so it's a 24. Yeah, he'll make it. You help Brahm. You kind of steady the rope with him, kind of help us on both sides. And you guys can go ahead and lower this platform all the way down the elevator shaft to the bottom before the enlarged spell runs off. How long does that last? 1 minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I come into an end, though, I will recast it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, it's, yeah, you can get it down to the bottom by that time. It's not as hard as it seems for some reason. It's probably because Brahm is ridiculously strong. And now, with all your ropes tied around that, how are you gonna get down?
Very carefully.
Untie the ropes from that and have them pull it up from the end they were holding. And then use it.
Pardon?
I untie the rope from the boat, wood thing, and let them have it.
Okay. Sure. You know, sure, yeah. I'm not gonna bother with that. You can get down. So you take the boat back over into the platform back over into the water cavern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need somebody to make a check to make sure they can get this thing to float at all.
What kind of check are we talking
Yeah,
about?
what kind of check are we talking
Are
here?
any of you proficient in water vehicles?
No.
Probably not.
Maybe.
No, you are proficient in air vehicles,
Maybe
Sakura. That's different.
Sam?
I mean, they call them both ships, don't they? So I think it works. You got airships, you got land
No,
ships.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
I might be, considering my background, where I grew up.
Oh, that's true. What background did you choose anyway?
I mean, it's not a full barge, or is it?
My background is charlatan, but background as in like where I come from.
Right, from Fencelin.
Yeah, I think I have a similar thing where, like, it would make sense for my character to be, but I don't think I technically am.
Okay. So it's just gonna be a collective attempt check.
Group?
Temp check?
Roll a hope check.
A
What
straight
sort of
D20?
modifiers do we add to this?
How hopeful are you feeling?
I think
I'm gonna use
Not
inspiration,
super hopeful.
because I have full plates of those. Wow.
Here,
I
here's
used
what we'll do,
inspiration,
here's what
it
we'll do. You tell me what
Do
you
you
want to add to this to try and make it work. And then roll a check accordingly. If you think that you can roll something that will assist in making this shitty raft square an actual raft, tell me what it is and then make the check.
Well, the closest stat to hope is wisdom.
No, I was joking about that. Like, what do you think you can do to make this?
Well, I'm gonna make sure that the wood is the same thickness on all the sides.
Okay. Go ahead and do.
Measure it.
What skill do you want to use for this?
Measuring. So math.
That's not a D&D skill.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
That would be an intelligence check.
Can Mir do some kind of
Yeah, Zachary, you can roll
mixing
straight
stuff in
intelligence.
her, like, mixing up, like, a paste or something in her, from her kits to, like, stuff things up, or she could use, like, some gauze from her healer's kit or something. It's VR, whatever she has on her to try and basically
Make the paddles.
stuff up any, obvious
I've
holes.
got oil to soak the wood in so that it doesn't so that it repels water a little bit better.
That's a really good point. There.
Okay.
I might have some, too.
Like temp
Alright.
just to check like on principle.
I heard you. Temp, what would you
I
like to
have,
do? What ability would you like to use?
I have some flasks of oil as well if you... oil as well if you need a Minato.
I don't know what would be a good check for that.
I don't know, just my amateur wood carving is the only thing I really have.
But that could work. I guess the best for me would be either like, I don't know, like a sleight of hand to apply the oil or something.
Sleight of hand to maybe cinch the ropes.
Make sure I get the most out of the oil over the without losing, trying not to lose as much as possible.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Okay.
Mir also has more oil if you need it.
That is an unnatural 20.
Okay.
11 plus 9.
Mir, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna try and use basically whatever I had on hand to try and, like, out of the healer's kit or herbalist or alchemy, whatever, to make sort of like something that might sort of like caulk or paste or something that I could stick into any obvious holes to keep it from leaking.
Okay, go ahead and roll herbalism.
Okay, that's wisdom in my proficiency.
Yes.
Oops, that's... 13. I'm gonna actually spend an inspiration point and see if I can get any better.
Okay.
Wow, that's even worse.
Alright. Zakro, you're using the power of math?
Engineering.
Alright, go ahead and roll straight intelligence check.
Can I use the power of memes?
Why couldn't it be an investigation?
Because you specified that you wanted to do engineering and math, not
I'm
investigation.
gonna be all right. Straight up
Not
intel.
investigate that wood.
$21.
Okay.
Should I make an I know I'm going to be disappointed by this roll check?
Tell me what ability you want to
Right.
use.
My
That's-
amateur wood carving skills.
What are you trying to do?
Aren't we trying to make a raft here?
Built up a little cow.
Your little like whittling things is not going to apply to a 15-foot on a side square of plywood.
Really? Oh yeah, it's plywood.
It's kind of big.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing much I could do there then. I can't see anything.
I mean, nothing at all.
Nothing that I can think of right now.
Think fast. Now's your chance.
I've never been a good fast thinker. Temp doesn't really think, remember? He just kind of punches.
Dexterous of body, not of mind. Yeah, I know.
Maybe you could help
It's
make
just
the
so fast, his brain is not.
maybe you could help like notch the ends of the poles or the bits of wood or something to make paddles
It's
fit together a little better.
Sure, I
This
could
thing
do
was
that.
like
More
glued it
water-worthy.
back on, and I gave it to somebody the other day and was like, "Don't break it," and I guess they did because it's fucking gone. Yeah,
Could probably do that.
yeah, that'll work. Go ahead and roll a messing around with wooden string roll, which I guess is dex.
That's a 19.
Very nice.
Oh wait, plus dex. That's gonna make it a 24.
All right. Sure thing. Okay. You guys, collectively through your various efforts, you managed to sort of smush this plywood square with its sad little metal poles into some semblance of a real raft. You test it, you make sure it's waterworthy, it will float. You put some weight on it, even push it from the shore just a few inches, and it seems like it will be able to float just fine. You might be able to pull it around the stalagmites sticking out of the water.
Nice.
That's all you can really do, so, time to go,
We
I
did our
suppose.
best.
Time to go rafting.
Yep. You did a pretty good job. That will make this crossing easier.
Heck yeah, well.
Shall we?
Yeah! Let's go.
We clamber onto the raft.
Yeah, it's good old Hiram McDaniels. Alright. Yeah, you guys, you can climb onto the raft. Give me just a second here. 20 and a 1. Wow. That was fucking incredible. They rolled a natural 20 and a 1 in one go. And then for perception, they're fine. Alright. Yeah, you guys can all climb on board this raft, and you can begin to pull it across the water. Who was doing that?
How many things do we have?
I'll say 4.
I shall
Yes,
be
Mir will give it a go.
Ah, that's too many. 3.
it.
Okay,
I'll
so
do.
Minato will be one.
Minato with me one. That makes sense.
Mir will give it a go. He's brought up around ships.
Okay. And the last person with one?
I guess me.
Okay. Temp, Mir, and Minato, please make, let's see. It's not really like piloting a raft, a pole barge check, so
Piloting a raft check.
go ahead
Or
and just
roll
make
to see if we get moist check.
Ugh.
One of you just make a roll. Just make like a d20 roll.
16.
Okay, Temp, you push off the boat. It goes forward. It's going pretty
Should
well.
hope it goes
Seems pretty steady. Next person make a roll to either push away from the nearby stalagmites so you can get across this cavern, or to use the boat's momentum to twist around them. Either one, your choice.
I guess I'll do that.
Okay. And you're gonna use... Are you gonna use force to push, or... I guess dexterity. It's what I'm asking here.
Dexterity.
Okay.
My dice hate me. 7.
Alright.
Hey, it's not a 1.
Brom, Zakrau, and Temp, all of you make a dexterity... I'm gonna say saving throw.
Alright.
D20 values for Brom.
I'm sorry.
It's a good choice.
Hmm. That's bad.
What'd you get, boy?
15.
Okay. Zakrau?
20.
Alright. And Brom also got a 20, but he got a natural 20, so that's a lot. Hey, I picked the right dice for him. Alright, yeah, you guys, you push the boat off the shore. After a few moments, Mir, you see a stalagmite coming up on the left, and you try to stick away from it, but it's a little bit late and it bogs into it, but everybody holds pretty steady. No need to worry about that. Minato, I'm gonna need you to make a similar dexterity check to help pilot the boat across the water.
You're like shrink slightly into her cloak. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
It's
Just
okay,
a straight
man.
dex check.
Near a cat.
That's correct.
I
That
give
is
me your
a
head pats.
14.
Alrighty. Same thing. Mir, Brom, Sakra, Temp, all of you this time. Make
What
a
are we doing?
dexterity saving throw.
That landed on a coin, so.
18? Is that the natural one, Sai?
That's the natural one side.
It's okay,
Okay.
Fred. Me too.
Both of you?
Yes!
Oh,
Except
jeez.
the problem
Mir
is one
managed
of
to
us
get
is a
an
cat that's gonna be in the
18.
water.
Mir, you got an
I'm
18.
So mad.
Temp,
Yeah.
you got a 1. Zachary, you got a 1. Brom got a over 20.
Well, if we're adding modifiers, I got a 9.
Can I make a check to try and catch them?
Yeah, you can make a check to try and catch
Yeah.
one of them. Brom
I'll
just
go
tried
for
and failed as
Zakro.
well.
You want to try and grab Temp?
Sure.
What check is that?
Do another
Whoa, take
dexterity
me to
saving
dinner
throw,
first.
honestly.
Oh, what?
Really?
Just do another dex saving throw.
Dex
14?
saving throw?
Okay?
That, I think I did it with an 18 plus 6, which is 24.
Okay, who are you grabbing for?
Nice.
10.
Okay. Which means, Mir, you were going for Zakrow?
Yes.
Alright. Minato, you see Temp, stumble and sort of go toppling backwards, and you lunge forward and wrap your arm around, you grab his wrist and you yank him back onto the boat, and he looks at you and he's like, "Ugh," and you look at him and you're like, "You're alright," and you look over as you hear, psh, as Zakra goes toppling into the water and flailing around as Mir just almost gets the edge of his coat, but he fell too fast.
Real wind here. And I go and pretty much head over.
Mir grabs the rope, just wraps around her arm and throws the other end toward the other two, hoping one of them will grab it. Goes into the water after Zakro.
I will grab the rope.
Oh. I guess I
Alright.
can
Is
also
there such a
grab
thing
my
as the
rope.
birdie paddle?
I suppose there is
There
now.
is now.
The burb paddle.
Soggy cat. Alright, yeah, go ahead and Zakro make an athletics check to swim.
Oh
First
man, that's the least good thing.
You can do it. I believe in you, Zach Rao.
I just learned to swim recently. That's a lie. I've been able to do it. I just hate it.
Mir gets a 21 for athletics to go after Zakro.
Yeah, you swim. You've been swimming. You grew up on the seashore.
Just
You can do this.
13?
You're flailing, but it's not great. You weren't expecting this, and it's really cold. Like it's like
It is.
really cold down here. Go ahead and make another one. This time assisted because Mir is helping you. Mir, you will have been able to get to him at this point.
Got caves now. 6.
With
Oh,
advantage.
Oh boy. 18.
Okay. Yeah, this time, you're flailing, and you weren't expecting this, and everything's wet, and you're very unhappy, and, as you're sort of flailing, you feel Mir's hand grasp your arm, and you're like, and you're flailing at the top, but Mir pulls you upwards, and you can regain a little bit of your senses as you feel her direct you back towards the edge of the boat.
Literally, as soon as I get like my head above the water, I'm gonna take a deep breath and cast prestidigitation on myself to try and dry myself off.
While you're still in the water?
Yeah.
It doesn't really work.
Trying
you're-
really hard. I'll do it again.
Because you're still in the water.
Mir just sort of like pats up here. It's like, it's okay, just relax. And she sort of starts towing her back to the boat. Assuming if somebody else grabbed the other end of the rope, they can help pull me along.
Yeah. At this point, oh no, Brom helped. Oh no, it's a lot. Wow. He's really strong. Yeah, we can go ahead. You get pulled back up onto the boat. Just, you're there now. It's all right. You can now dry yourself off. Now that you're out of the water. It works.
awesome. Thank you.
Which is great, because you wouldn't want it. Luke, why?
Because they're populating.
What? Hey, chat, for reference, Luke keeps posting pictures of penguins, but there's more and more
Except
penguins
there's
in every
more
picture,
penguins every time.
and I don't know why.
I mean, I'm not complaining because penguins just make me happy on the inside.
Penguin!
They're one of the few things that actually can make my shriveled heart happy for even a slight moment.
Penguins are pretty great, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Also, sorry I punched the microphone while flailing my arms.
Yeah, I wish you were on video on our end so we could have seen that.
Yeah, really. Oh,
If only.
speaking of video on our end.
Sorry I can't duel.
Anyway,
I'll figure that out at some point.
Is that my face? That's not my face, is it?
This is what your
Fuck.
face.
Is that
What?
What?
Demiser, how
I'm
the
s-
shit did you do that?
What the fuck did
What
Demiser
the
do?
fuck? Demiser made an
I'm-
emote out of my face. And posted it in the Twitch chat. Is that seriously?
Demiser, can you post that again for me? Because I can't see it.
What the fuck? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's...
I need to know.
Is that me?
Like, just hit me up, please. Like, really.
I mean, yeah, I mean... I think that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
What the fuck? That's awesome!
Disapproving face.
Where is it?
That's amazing, that's perfect.
Where is it?
Yeah, for sure, Sketch.
What's up?
I already put your third heart on by accident, or your third star on by accident, because I'm a fucking idiot. It's on the wall, no worries.
Well, it's 4 though.
Yeah, base, and then
4 months.
a star for each.
Oh, okay.
Where is this thing?
It's in the Twitch chat, dude.
Here.
It's up
I
there.
can't... how
Yes, I got it.
I'm so happy. Oh
Thank
my
you,
god.
my friend.
I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that and use it as my next emote. Holy fucking shit. God almighty.
It's
that's
so good.
That's so good.
It's too good. Like,
did
it's
that even-
too good. It needs to stop.
It's great. It's so great, and it's out of
really
context.
good.
But it's oh god. Okay, so yeah, that's getting used, huh, buddy? That's getting used for sure.
So we're on a raft.
Yes, so you're on a raft. Wowzers.
We pulled the wet
Anyway.
cat out of the water.
That's so good.
I will crouch in the middle of the raft, just like,
Hissing.
yeah, a little bit,
Alrighty.
threatening prestidigitation at any drops of water that come too close.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Alright. I'm gonna need one more, I think, piloting across the cavern check. And that's gonna be temp again.
Okay.
You head towards the front of the boat and make sure you guys don't crash into the far shore.
Alright, here we go. This is flat, right?
No, it's got a modifier.
What's the
It's your
mod?
dad.
It's your dex. Or your strength,
Okay.
pick.
That's a 10.
With your modifier.
With my modifier, I rolled a 5.
Alright, let me think about how this goes down.
Uh-oh.
So it's the far shore. You rush forwards and you try to sort of slow the boat so it doesn't crash into it. The raft so it doesn't crash into it. I'm gonna need... Zachary, you said you were crouched, so you're not in danger of falling off. Mir and Minato, because you're at the edges, please both make dexterity saving throws.
Sorry.
Alright.
I make them, I don't pilot them.
11?
Minato, what'd you get?
Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Mm-hmm.
22.
Yeah, it bumps real hard into the following side, and you kind of stumble sideways, but you recover yourself. Mir, you do not recover, and you kind of stumble off into the water.
I want to save her.
Roll a dexterity saving throw, Zakrow.
Alright. Don't fail me now.
I will also assist.
What's my bonus? What's that bonus? I don't know it.
It's 7.5.
20.
Alright,
I
yeah,
like
that's
my answer
good
better.
enough, You go ahead, you lunge forward, grab her Mir's wrist, and this time it's you who pulls her back up onto the boat. You guys are good to go.
Yeah!
You've reached the far side of the cavern. You can even collect your arrow that you shot over here earlier. I do want to add that, Minato, while you
Yes.
were in the center of the cavern, you did, while you were watching around trying to look for which stalagmite to not bump into, you did notice on one of the sides of the caverns, you did see a hand sitting there,
Just
watching
one?
you, before it disappeared again.
Is it like a spooky hand?
It's a hand with an eye in the back of it. The eye doesn't move
Oh,
or anything.
jeez, not again.
The eye doesn't move or anything. It kind of, weeps a little bit, but it's hard to see otherwise, so you can't get really any details on this eyeball hand.
Oh,
It what?
The eye doesn't move, and it's kind of like oozing. Just a little bit.
Oh, does it need a hug?
No. It's gonna hug you around your throat.
No, it's drooling. That's not sadness.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys have made it across. What would you like to do now? Oh right, you guys are hugging, of course.
Yeah, group hug! I yell group hug.
Minato disappears.
Roll stealth.
Roll to
You don't catch me.
What'd you get, buddy?
Do I not?
16 plus 9.
Roll perception, Zakrow.
That is,
Okay.
25.
I'm gonna go in for an attempted hug as well.
On who?
13.
Oh, I am not gonna see Minato.
Yeah, neither of you see Minato. She vanishes.
Well, I rolled a 4, so I definitely didn't see
Oh,
Minato.
God. Anything I can cast?
Anything that you can change a letter to make it hug. Phantasmal hug.
No, that's a spell about killing, but okay.
Phantasmal thriller would be better.
I can't make that. Cause this is thriller!
Alright, none of you
That's
see
the
Minato.
one.
She's escaped. You can, however, hug each other.
Yeah!
Yay! Hugs.
Mir frets that she doesn't see Minato for a moment. Minato!
French chuffed and all that.
Here.
Minato just casually lays a hand across her shoulder. Across
Aw.
Mir's shoulder.
Out of
She's
nowhere.
like, oh, okay. She doesn't try to pull you into the hugs if you really don't want to, but it's good to know that you're not wandering off and getting eaten by anything.
Alrighty. So you guys are now on the far side of this flooded cavern. All of you are there. You have hugged or not hugged, whatever you want to do. Before you, you see
To hug or not to hug?
the
That is not even a
ordinary
question.
cavern wall with that big blasted circle in it.
I go up and check it out and see if it really was lasers.
Roll Arcana?
The question is, who was firing their laser?
No. Those are way too old to still be referencing.
But the old ones are some of the classics.
Oh, don't
That
worry.
one
They
is
were on the
not
far
one
shore.
of the
She had kind of like a
classics.
stalagmite or
No,
something.
no, it's not.
Are we really having like a meme, like fine age to memes argument right now?
Yes.
All your base
that
are belong
did
to
not
us?
age well.
Alright, Falcons. I don't remember what I rolled.
You can roll again.
Okay.
How do you not remember? Your dice are right in front of you.
I picked it up and put it away when I said it the first time.
You didn't say it.
Anybody remember?
Remember
Whatever.
what? Temp doesn't
Good.
remember things.
2 plus 7 is 9.
9.
Congratulations.
I got
you
there.
don't know.
You can do basic math.
You're not sure
I'm
of any
proud of
spell
you.
that would do this. If it's a magical effect, it is one that you are not familiar with.
Okay.
Anybody
Let's
else?
go in the laser spot.
Alright, you walk through.
Yeah.
Full hard
check
Minato's
for
gonna
traps.
take one last look at the cavern behind them, and then, if not, well, and then take point and kind of scout ahead, making sure there's no traps or anything.
Alright.
Mir's gonna sneaky and follow Minato.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, you follow this tunnel, and, it really is a perfectly circular tunnel. It looks like it's just been bored through the whole... And it does move. It twists and turns left and right, up and down. There's variations in its path, but overall, it is a straight shot evenly. And
Ew.
it's... That in itself is odd. And what else is odd is that there's a couple points. You encounter one about 2 or 3 minutes of walking through this tunnel. You encounter where it makes just an abrupt left turn, like a very abrupt left turn. And Rom stops for a moment and looks at the wall, kind of frowning a little bit. And you guys can look it over, and after a moment you realize that there's a vein of iron running through the rock here. And as soon as this tunnel hit the iron, it juts straight to the left and sort of curves around, followed by the iron, until that vein sort of dips off into the ground, and then it resumes its straight path. It doesn't go back to the path, to the axis it was on, it just keeps going in that direction. You rolled a 22 for stealth, 6 for perception. Okay. Minato, what will you get?
Well, I literally rolled 2 18s, so that's an 18 plus 9 and an 18 plus 6.
Okay.
So 24 and
Let me look at some stats here.
26.
Aww.
27? 27.
Are you guys group stealthing?
Sure.
Okay.
You got my numbers in the chat.
27 stealth, 17 perception. Okay. Oh, I should go for Braun. Well. Holy shit.
I have a
think this
feeling that
die-
rolling for Brom didn't work out so well.
I think this die might be cursed. Actually.
I
Because
say
he
we
rolled a
blame you.
natural 1 on stealth and a natural 20 on perception.
So he can see forever,
Yeah,
but everyone else can see us too.
correct.
Great.
I mean, I don't know. We
Just
also
what I
see
needed in
apart.
my life.
Yeah. Yep, okay, so, None of the math works out. It sees you, but you also see it. Ahead of you.
What this?
And you all see it this time, because this one is different from the previous hand. No,
With all
this
middle
one...
fingers?
What?
Nothing.
Okay. This one is, it's not... Minato, the previous hand was this sort of pale, almost greenish colored... Looked like maybe a human or maybe a half-elf, perhaps, hand. This one is the thick fingers and the white scales of a white dragonborn. and you can see that. Almost radiant in the darkness because it rolled a 3 on stealth. And you can
I don't
see
like that.
the white eye in the center of the back of the hand staring at you. This one does not move either, and you see it as it looks at you, directly at you. Realize that you're looking directly back at it, specifically Brom, who is staring it down, and shoots off down the tunnel again.
How far away is
But
it?
you didn't roll a 3 on stealth, even Mir sees it with her 6 perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm
How
pretty much going
bad.
with passives. Because it actually...
How far away is it?
Oh, well then my passive is 14.
Yeah, you still saw it.
I rolled a 2.
How far away?
What kind of chicken doesn't know what the fuck that was?
It was about 35
Yeah.
to 40 feet away
it
before
was
it
a spooky
booked
thing.
it. Before it
I would
booked
like
it.
to cast Ray of Frost on it before it books.
Okay, roll an attack.
Who's Ray? No.
19? Yeah, 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
That is 1d8. Gotcha. Oh, 2d8 actually. Ooh, yay! For higher levels. A measly 3 points. But it slows its speed by 10.
You fire off this blast of white energy as soon as you see this, and it goes streaking through the tunnel and actually cracks into this hand, which sort of jumps a little bit. And it doesn't make any noise because it doesn't have a mouth or anything. That would be weird. But it does seem to slow it as it tries to run.
Try and catch up with it and snag it.
Yeah, you can do that. However, it will scale the side of the tunnel and cling to the top of it, out of your range.
Ray of Frost.
Not
Who's
with
Ray?
Mage Hand.
Why does he keep throwing this ice all over the place, huh?
You're gonna mage hand.
I'm
Grab
gonna
it?
Mage Hand to grab it.
Can you
Yeah.
grapple something with mage hand?
It's a hand. They're evenly matched.
I mean,
and
you gotta hand
I'm-
it to him. That's a
I'm
great,
an-
or her. That's a great idea.
Lurker, please.
I'm an
The
arcane
puns
trick-
are getting out of hand.
See, guys, I'm trying to do something here.
Hey,
I'm
look,
an
I just got.
arcane trickster, so my mage hand is more dexterous and can hold more weight.
Right, but
True.
can it grapple?
Let me check here.
Time to Google.
And
These things
Are you gonna
not
try
meant to
holding
grapple.
hands?
why not?
Clunk, clunk,
See
clunk, clang,
here,
clang,
we
clang. What's to be
have
afraid of?
Mage hand, Ledgerman
Brom is brave as ever.
can retrieve objects carried or worn by another creature. Pick locks. Can perform. Cunning action.
Yeah, you can pickpocket with it, but
control.
I don't know if you can grapple another
I
living creature.
don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, roll... I mean... I guess it would be rolling an athletics check with your mage hand?
Okay.
That's not what I expected.
So I roll athletics and what? Add my spell bonus?
I mean... Mage hand doesn't have stats. So
Yeah.
just...
That's why
Yeah, I
I'm
would
saying.
say roll like instead of
say-
an athletics, use the bonus for.
The spell attack bonus instead of my athletics.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
Oh,
spell
no.
attack bonus plus your or yeah, just roll a spell attack. Let's see.
All right, then that's 19.
And I'm gonna give this thing a contested check. Huh. You send your mage hand after it, and you just try and sort of pluck it off the ceiling. It's really got its claws in that rock, huh? It really does. You cannot pull it off the ceiling.
I'm gonna jump for it.
You're gonna jump for it.
Yeah.
It's also going to continue moving along the ceiling.
Ray of Frost.
Roll an attack.
I would also like to Eldritch Blast in front of it and try and dislodge the rock that it's about to step on.
No. Don't do that. Don't mess with the integrity of the rock. Spell attack though. I don't know. 25. Oh, there you go.
To hit or
Yeah, 25 to hit.
yeah,
My audio
that
cut out on
hits.
me.
Roll damage.
I guess seeing as how we're all trying to hit this thing, I'll try a Sacred Flame at it.
No, I'm trying to slow it down with the ice, not kill it.
Okay, then I will not do that.
Appreciate it though.
My Eldritch
Can I
Blast
poke it with the 10-foot pole?
Do it! Five damage.
Zachra,
It is reduced by 10.
you saw Minato do this earlier and you went, oh, that seems like a great idea. You extend your hand and you fire this ray of white light, this frost beam, and it streaks forward and hits the hand, and this time it sort of shudders and then falls, and flops onto the ground. And
Yeah!
Minato, you Eldritch Blast the ceiling for no reason.
Well, I was trying to
love
do
it.
it in tandem with the
That would have
ray.
been sweet, but
You blast a small crater in the rock.
Mir pulls like pickaxe out of her bag of holding and like pokes it with the handle. Like, is it moving at all?
It is not moving.
is it dead?
It is not moving.
I'd like to examine it.
Okay. Roll invest. Well, what are you looking for? What do you want to see?
I want to know what it is. I want to know where it came from, how it exists, who's controlling it, what it should be
I mean, you're not
associated
gonna
with.
learn that.
I want to know. the
Mir's
tax
gonna
ID
make
number.
a
I want to know
I
the
don't know if
social
mayonnaise
security
is an
number.
instrument.
Okay, Will.
Mir's gonna make a medicine check to try and figure how this creature works.
Okay.
I guess I'm
Magic
Arcana.
bullshit.
You can go ahead and roll medicine. Zachra, you can roll Arcana to try and figure out what this thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with magic bullshit, TM.
What you think everything?
22 for medicine.
Okay. Zachra?
That'll be another 25.
Okay, Temp. Temp, you and Brom are just kind of like standing there. You look at each other like, it's a magic hand. Nice.
Hey, you know,
Mir,
Brom, you're a lot less talkative even than usual today.
he gives you a
More
look.
talkative than usual.
He raises an eyebrow at you. Alright, Zachra, you wanted to know what it is. This is, you can detect an aura of necrotic energy around this hand,
You
this
don't
detached
say.
hand. You can, like, turn it over, look at it. It is definitely a very small, just like an undead sort of construct almost, but it's an undead hand. It's similar to something you know of called a crawling claw, but those don't have eyes normally.
At least it doesn't have a mouth.
No, it sure doesn't have a mouth. That's pretty great. Normally those don't have eyes, so you're not sure who modified the idea of a crawling claw into a crawling claw with now with eyes.
It's a spy claw.
Is that like a spy crab? Because those are
Yeah,
endangered
kinda.
out here.
It's called
Kind of like
crawling
that.
spy.
I'm just
I
gonna
have no
call
idea
it
how
a
she did
spy
that.
claw because I think that sounds cool, and they're probably here to spy. Or like watch.
I'm honestly amazed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to you. This thing is called a crawling spy. I don't know how you managed to guess that.
But you get when you roll 25.
Yeah, okay. They don't exist anywhere else in the world. You just guessed it.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is a small thing. You dub it a crawling spy. You're not sure, but that just seems right. You're not sure who made it. It's these sorts of little things. They obviously don't have minds of their own. They are controlled by somebody else, somewhere else. They can't go too far from their
How
maker.
far?
I mean, you can send them miles and miles away, but you can't like send it across the continent.
Well, that's just
1,000 miles.
disappointing.
So what's the threshold there?
You don't know. You're not a necromancer.
I put up the drift globe and set a daylight over it and see if it like smokes or anything.
No. It just kind of lies
Did
Did
there.
Mir-
Mir figure anything out with her medicine roll?
Okay, sorry, Mir, what were you looking for again?
Mostly I was just trying to figure out. I'm guessing from what Zakarot says that it's undead of some kind. I was sort of looking over trying to figure out just. Yeah, I guess it sort of nullifies what I was going to ask, because I was going to ask, like, is it alive? How is it put together? Does it seem like.
How is it made?
Somebody detached the hand of a creature at some point, probably after it was dead. Then
Hopefully
inserted
after it
the
was
eye
dead.
into the back of the hand and animated the entire deal. The eyes on these things, now that you can get a nice close look at one, you can see that the eyes do not move normally, and they're just kind of set there. They generate a liquid that allows the eye to function, but that liquid isn't spread over the eye by blinking or anything, and it kind of drips all over the hand a little bit. It's a bit crusty.
That's pretty
Mm.
gross.
Pretty grody.
So what did they do with the rest of the dead bodies?
They ate it.
Is the question, isn't it?
I mean, that's pretty logical, yeah. Never mind.
They're eating
got it.
her. And then they're going to eat me.
Is it
Oh my god!
Is it a left hand or a right hand?
It is a right hand.
Okay, thank you.
That seems wrong. Or left.
What was the
Well, I said it, so it's right.
Mirrors,
Left.
unless anyone has objection, we'll put it in a sack and put it in a bag of holding for later investigation.
Yeah.
Your bag of holding is not a bag of colding. It's not gonna preserve it.
Bag of clothing!
You know, if it was a bag of colding, I'd say it'd be pretty chill.
what was the other hand that I saw earlier, or Minato saw earlier?
It's not here. Maybe human or half elf. You're not sure.
I mean, like left or right.
Oh, left.
Okay. So they're discriminatory.
What?
Truly, we have reached a new level in equality. Alright, let's continue
Anyway.
along.
Maybe I'll just hang the bag on my pack or something. I know it's not gonna stay preserved, but maybe we can ask
For
the
now.
clerics tomorrow or something.
Is there any way to, like, sanctify it?
I mean, I could try, like, just sort of general cleric-y blessing stuff. I don't
Yeah.
have a particular
Cleric-y goodness,
spell.
I don't want it coming back and throttling us.
You blasted this thing pretty badly.
Okay.
It's probably not gonna come back.
So what do you guys think? Should we take it back to the surface?
Mir will, like, write a little prayer and draw the symbol of her god on, like, a piece of paper and, like, stuff it in the sack with the hand.
All right. You now possess. Go ahead and add to your inventory White Dragonborn crawling spy.
That's not something I'd normally want to have in my inventory, but you know,
You know, to
Of
be
the right
each
hand
their own, I
dragon.
guess. I don't judge too much,
too much.
and if I do, I never mention it.
That's true. All right. Are you going to continue?
Minato
Not
would like
to
to.
mess with his hand, no thank you.
Let's continue on a little bit. See what we can see.
All right. You continue on down the tunnel, and eventually you and it takes quite a while. You're walking for perhaps half an hour or so down this blasted tunnel. And in a couple places, you notice that the tunnel seems to widen a little bit into sort of like a clearing almost. Well, not a clearing. You're not in a forest, but almost like a room or a chamber, and then it becomes smaller again and continues on through the rock. And after
Are there
about
any signs of habitation along the way, or is it all just the burned rock?
just burned stone, just melted stone.
Hmm.
You do notice that there is, in the bottom of the, kind of on the walking path area, there is, the stone looks especially melted, and instead of being just the gray-black rock of the bedrock here, it is this sort of deep black stone, and it looks like it's extremely dense.
I'd like to examine that.
I hope you know my brain just supplied me with an image of Minecraft bedrock.
I'm aware.
Minato pokes at the dense stone with her rapier.
It is very hard. Goes tink.
Hey Brom, do you know what kind of rock this is?
Brom, he sort of kneels down and looks at it, and he shakes his head. No, this isn't any sort of rock that I'm familiar with. It doesn't look like any type of rock that it doesn't look like a natural type of rock, actually. It looks
Ron,
like...
Are you feeling sick? You sound a little different today.
Shh.
Gives you a
Be
stink eye.
nice. Everyone has their off days.
It looks like if somebody sort of melted all of the rock and then condensed it, I think, is kind of what's happening here. You get the idea that this tunnel was formed. I'm giving you an in-game, like, real... Where did the rock go? It's there. It got
Where's
did
the
it go?
meteor?
I don't care where it is. I care where it went.
It's still here. It's just
Wait,
very dense now.
Wait, that means the same thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
They melted
You
it
didn't
and
hear
kind of
that.
compacted it into the walls, is what you're
Oh,
saying.
Yes.
okay.
I'm giving you an in-game explanation of that's where the rock is now.
Lasered.
Where's Dwayne? The Scrying Stone Johnson?
He's in your pocket.
It's
He's
in your
always
pocket,
there
in the
with
pouch
you.
that you made for him,
He's
actually.
Always watching. Can I do an Arcana check to figure out again what spell did this?
No, you don't have any new information aside from, oh, and it's there. So, not really, no.
Okay.
You continue?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. After you're about your half hour or so, it emerges. The tunnel breaks into
Oh.
another cavern, and this one is dry, and you can see it is almost entirely just pitch dark. Except you can see there are little clusters of the occasional glowing mushroom,
Dang.
sort of hidden in the nooks and crannies around the cavern. You do not
Did you say
hear
glowing mushroom?
any noises. Pardon?
I said you said glowing mushrooms?
Yeah. Just
Are there
sprouting
a
from
bunch
the
of them?
rocks. Are there
What
what?
they smell like?
Are there a bunch of them?
There are many.
I mean, can we walk or is there...
No, yeah, you can move. Let me finish.
Oh, thank goodness. I was concerned there wasn't mushroom.
Let me finish. Stop memeing at me. Let me finish describing the cavern. You emerge. The tunnel breaks through almost at the roof of the cavern. It's good. It's a drop down. Yes. Okay. So that was really what I wanted to add, is that it's going to be like a 15-foot drop down into the cavern.
Okay.
That's it.
Can I go back to making mushroom puns now?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. I'm trying to run a semi-serious
Your
game
pulse-
here.
Well, that's your first mistake.
I was gonna say, you
I can
remember
make
who
it
you asked to
worse.
be in this game. Oh no.
Alright. Let's go on.
I feel
So
like if you
mushrooms,
try to
right?
make it dark, though, we'll just make even worse puns to lighten the mood.
You requested I
Oh.
keep the name temp placeholder of the New Jersey placeholders. You knew exactly what you
I
were
did
getting
make you
into.
keep that. But try to
And hey, don't these glowing mushrooms lighten the mood already?
Yeah, they do.
Mir goes and investigates one. I guess
these
rope and
mushrooms
kitten
are
to
a
get
lot
down.
like Rom.
You know, there's not as mushrooms as I thought there would be along this journey.
Hey Minato, you got a kitten you can hammer into the wall and just start scaling down?
But of course.
Take a look at these fun guys.
Minato puts
See, I
two
can-
pittons.
I can just
into,
imagine the look on your face right now.
And you are getting buffed.
See, I can move the
Wait,
campaign
wait,
along
one second,
and make puns at the
You
same
are getting
time.
buffed, and you're getting buffed. And you
Oh no!
Minato takes two pittons, sticks them in the ground, then takes her rope, since it's only 15-foot drop, and makes a rope ladder.
I take another 2 pittons and put them by my head to make little horns.
She pulls them back from you and slaps your hand.
Feeling
You try to make
horny,
little
are we,
horns, but your ears are in
Zachary?
the way.
No!
So you
Was
don't
that a
actually-
no to what I said, or to...
A no to all. No slapping the
Yeah.
hand.
All right.
Everybody get noped.
Okay, so what do you? So you make a little a little rope ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can use that to sort of just climb your way down. So no big deal.
Mir wants to investigate one of the mushrooms.
Sure.
See if it's a species he recognizes or what.
Roll nature.
Gotta do nature, not survival.
All right. You can do well, no. Do nature. To recognize the type
Aw.
of mushroom.
Oh, that's awful. 3.
It's a deep mushroom from deep caves. You think?
Oh,
You lived in the
I'm gonna-
mines as a child, and also on the surface. You didn't live in the deep earth. You don't know what these are.
I'd like to smell the mushroom.
Mir will pick a few and put them in with her herbalism kit for looking at later.
You're just gonna stick your snoot up against that mushroom and give it a
Yep.
whiff. All right, go ahead and
Um,
roll a Constitution saving throw.
I was
I
gonna
have
say,
intelligence of
min- be-
-2, and I know that's a bad idea. So
Zachra has
Minato
intelligence of
would grab-
20.
Minato would grab the cat
Too late.
and pull her back. I
I
was
did
trying
it.
to say it, but everybody was.
You got what, Zachra?
My gosh, I have a positive bonus in that?
In what?
18
What?
in con saves.
What did you? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You stick your face right into this patch of mushrooms because you apparently have no common sense. What's your wisdom again?
11.
oh yeah,
Okay,
Positive
that makes sense.
And
2 wisdom
let's
damage
see here.
permanently.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply a wisdom drain of 7 points now.
No.
And you take a point of poison damage as the mushrooms release a cloud of spores directly into your snoot.
Oof.
Spicy.
It smells terrible, and you cough a lot.
Why are these
Nasty.
mushrooms releasing bad will write names into Zachrow's nose?
Well, maybe they need to be cooked before they can be consumed.
So I don't know a lot about these particular mushrooms, but we do cultivate mushrooms, as a normal thing. And what I do know is that there are more varieties that will murder you than will taste good.
Zakra, I know your actions can be a little bit sporadic, but I think sniffing things that could be potentially deadly is ill-advised.
Did you just make a pun
That
on
was a good
purpose
one.
or just...
That was a good one.
I didn't.
I don't know what
That's
you're
Your
talking
actions
about.
can be a bit sporadic.
Yes.
That was pretty bad, not gonna lie.
That was pretty good, you think you mean. Thank you very much.
Minato's beauty is only second to her god-awful puns.
Alright, well... Yeah, you said that out loud. Now you're not close enough to me for me to justify a con saving throw. Damn it. The
I was
mushrooms...
gonna say we hear whatever creature is lying in wait for us because it goes, really, really.
You hear the banshee 7 years in the distance scream at you. Really?
Too good, you guys.
Alright. Are you
Forget this
done
noise.
sniffing random mushrooms?
Yes, I'm done for now.
For now. Keyword
I'm not.
for now.
You know me.
Dave's what the shit. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much your impression of this. Oh right. Let me your impression of this cavern is mostly mushrooms everywhere. And that's about it. That's
I'd
all
like
that's
to
really
pick a
here.
couple as well.
What's up?
I'd like to pick a couple as well.
You're gonna pick them?
I'm gonna pick a couple mushrooms, just carefully, and put them with my alchemy stuff.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Again?
Yeah, you disturbed the mushrooms.
Like, are they gonna need, like, psychological counseling? Are we talking that kind of disturbed, or, like,
Well,
just...
they're not sentient,
normal
so I don't think
disturbed?
so.
Oh, okay, that's good at least.
Do you need to roll to get stuff, or is there something in herbalism where she cannot be actually touching or breathing them in as she goes, or do I need to roll a con save as well? Because I was picking some of the mushrooms.
Yeah, if you hold your
Yeah,
breath, you're
and-
alright. What'd you get, Dacro?
Oh, I've got my mask! My beaky mask from when
Oh,
we
yeah.
went to
Well,
From
play
the-
in a vat.
Yeah, I was,
You get a 15?
I'm gonna throw that
Dacro,
on.
you only
just
take
because
1
of those
point of
mushrooms.
poison damage.
That is quite
again. How many
intelligent,
mushrooms can I
yeah.
get?
A handful?
Okay.
That is quite intelligent, Mia. Very good thinking. Nata pulls
Okay.
out her mask and puts it on.
Okay, Luke, you're real quiet.
Minato's
Sorry,
putting
can
on
you
her
hear me
mask
now?
as well.
Okay,
Yeah, my mask
Let
is
us-
already on, too.
Let
Alright.
us continue.
you mask up. Okay, you guys head through this cavern, and it's sort of, you can feel and see in the light of the gentle light of the mushrooms, and in the soft glow cast from Mir's feather on her hat. You can see there is a sort of path that slopes down, and it is a path of that sort of smooth melted stone. It's not blasted through the rock because it's not a tunnel. This is a cavern, but you do see that the ground here was smoothed on purpose for some reason. You're not sure why, but you do see it.
Survival check to look for signs of life, any passage.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Swear to God, I need new dice.
That's what you get for
8.
swearing.
You don't see any signs of recent passage or any indication that there may have been large living creatures or living creatures of any type passing through this area recently. That was really redundant.
It's okay.
Double sixes. God damn. Hold on just a second here. Mir, Minato, and Zakra. All of you this time spot on the cavern roof far above you a single scuttling shape in the
Magic
darkness.
missile.
Okay. That's an auto hit, right?
It is.
Okay.
Damn it. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs open. Magic missile.
The most magical of missiles.
As long as it doesn't miss.
11.
Okay. You you, as soon as you spot this, you fling your hand up and you blast this tiny little shape with a magic
Right.
missile, and you see it impact, and it shakes, does not fall, and disappears into the darkness.
No. That's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna take a break, and we will pick Alright.
this up afterwards.
Okay, okay.
10 minutes. I will see you back
Sounds
here
good.
at 11. No, what the fuck? 9. No, shit. 8:52. I'm saying a lot of numbers here, you guys. 8:52. I'll see you guys then.
Alright. Sounds good.
I am back, dear viewers. Let's turn that music up for just a second. This one is Solar Fields by Andy Leach. Let's grab my magic missive. Ooh, that's a good one. Probably would just do like an advanced version of sending though. We're back, we're
I'm
back,
making
we're
a
back.
treehouse.
Hey,
Woo!
sorry, I had to just yell.
Howdy.
Hey. What's up?
Greetings.
Alright. We are back.
I'm Flowey. Flowey the
Let song
flower.
finish
No.
and swap back into the game music. Alright. So you guys are in a tunnel with a hand
And mushrooms.
and some mushrooms.
Apparently
Well,
not
you're in a
be
cavern,
eating.
yeah. Oh right, yeah, you're in a cavern. Thank you. So you're in this cavern. It slopes down gently. You notice that the ground in a certain pathway is very, very smooth. It's very easy to walk on. It's smooth, but it's smooth in the sense that there is nothing that you could trip over. It is rough enough and tractable enough that you can walk easily.
Like new asphalt.
Yeah, a little bit. Ate an entire loaf of bread? Holy shit, dude.
So not as good as
Worth
that old
it.
classic old letter.
Pardon?
Nothing. New asphalt.
New asphalt.
Never.
So,
I'll tell you
I mean, I
what.
live in the Midwest, so, you know, new asphalt is a beautiful thing. Anyway,
you guys, you follow this cavern down, and it sort of slopes down through these clusters of mushrooms, and you realize that now you are in a cave system. As you progress through larger and smaller caverns, they're all linked together. You can occasionally find little trickles of water dripping down through the walls or through the sides of the walls, and this is quite a large system. And you continue onwards, and you keep going for half an hour, several hours. And there's no
Good
sign of
question.
this cave system ending.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can we, are we able to gauge what distance and what direction we're heading?
Roll a basic survival check.
Yeah. There we go. Not very good for me. That's what, that's wisdom? Yeah, that's a 6.
can Mirror try as well?
Yeah, Mirror can go ahead and try.
And do I get any bonus for the
Actually-
birdie always know where north is thing?
Yeah. I was gonna say, of course you know what direction this is, because you always know what direction's north. You are heading mostly north. Mostly north, a little bit to the west. Just a smidge. Mostly it's a straight shot north.
Do I know how far down we are at this point, or do I need to roll?
Mm-mm. It's hard to tell.
I'm wondering how far we've traversed.
At this point, you've gone... Honestly, it's probably been a couple miles. As you just are slogging through this caves. And the caves are mostly unchanging, it's just darkness with these occasional mushrooms.
Mir, where is that, sister city of...
Are we headed in the direction of Lothran?
Vaguely,
That's
yes.
south, right?
Yes, you are.
Oh. Okay.
That's the thing they figure out. That's the thing they figure out.
Hmm.
Do we
God
continue
damn it.
this way, or do we want to go back and deal with the banshee, or...
I want to go back and deal with the banshee. I want to get it done with. I didn't know that this went like so long in this direction.
I don't know if this is a good idea to go back to that thing. It was pretty spooky.
What if we here?
Yes, but that one of them beats 3,000 of them at the
That
other
is
end
very
of this
true.
tunnel. If we go back and we report to the clerics of what's going on, and if we do meet the
And we
She
can
should-
bring them the hand corpse.
The Minato shudders. Meet the banshee again. Then I guess we can dispatch it and just one less thing we have to worry about in our future. But they should probably close off this tunnel.
Players will never, ever, ever do what you think they will. Alright. You want to turn around and head back?
Yeah, we probably should. I was gonna say, Mir, could you try asking your, like, deities if they have any ideas, but I don't think that'll work. We're pretty far down.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not really sure what they're gonna specifically say
Yeah.
in terms of this. Like, I don't know that they, for instance, have any way to see into the future in such a way. Jealous would be a good idea, or even they. So there,
There's a spell called augury.
I feel like I'd want to know. I'm torn because, like, if this does connect to Lothran and there is stuff coming through with it, that's a big thing. But on the other hand, we know that where there's a banshee and we want to deal with her before she deals with any other, like any other search parties or the like that what the mayor sent down.
Players to latch on to 5. Yeah, oh my god.
Maybe we should do. We go back and we try to take on the banshee again. If we can defeat her, then we go back up to the surface, let them know what we found, maybe have some look at the hand thing, and maybe if we can gather support, that'd be great. We could also down ourselves, but basically gather some supplies for a longer underground expedition.
I like it.
We don't know
I'm
quite how
thinking that
far
would be
this
most
is.
wise.
Good solid
Very least, I'd like a little bit more in the way of like climbing materials in case we do come to large shafts or anything, and maybe some fresh water to take with us. Because at this point, I don't know about you, but my supply is running a bit low. Being underground so much.
Don't ever
Mhm.
actually worry about rations, because that's annoying. and
I'm
stupid.
being in character.
Okay,
Yeah.
making sure.
And I mean, there are other like I said, there's other reasons we might want to go back up, get this hand thing looked at, research any other weirdness in there, and see if the mayor knows, and also
Go
ask around
back
about
up.
that
I
weird
think they're gonna get took
cell
over.
area that we found, because that was pretty weird, right?
That was pretty spooky.
It's pretty
I
weird.
don't know what was going on there. I
Oh,
wonder what it was.
and I also have that silver egg I keep forgetting about.
The egg.
So I
That
vote,
might be important.
we go and we take on this banshee, and then we, if only because we know a little bit more concretely what we're supposed to do there, and then we try and do what we can to figure out the rest.
Rations, arrows, who needs
Sounds
them?
good.
We're never ending, right? Thank you, Mateus, for the chip. Alright, yeah, you guys can head back. For the sake of not being annoying, I'm not gonna make you make a bunch of checks to cross your lake again. The flooded cavern.
We should also bring down a better boat.
You can go ahead and pull it back with
Agreed.
minor difficulties. No need to check for them, really.
This was Pathfinder. I could buy a feather
Lurker, what
token
are
that
you
would turn
mouthing?
into a boat. But
I don't know what you're saying, but
I said if this was Pathfinder, I could buy a feather token that turns into a boat. But I
No,
don't know if
Lurker.
such an item exists in this.
no lurker.
99.95% sure that's a thing. I was
Qual's
just
feather
mouthing,
tokens
please
do
don't.
Okay, Qual's feather tokens do exist, but you can't get them.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and go all the way back through the caverns, through the couple miles that you've traversed, and head all the way into level 7 of the mines again, if you so desire.
Before we head in, I'm like when we're nearing where the banshee is, I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay? You get
As
all
we
the
had
Love it.
planned.
Yeah, you go back down the tunnel that led you to the quarry pit room with the tunnel leading to the caves in it. You go down that back towards the minecart, sort of the area where all the minecarts are stored, and you see the original location where you had the fight with the banshee in the collapsed mine support, which is now lying across the way.
I get out my big holy symbol and sort of hold it out, ready.
Okay. The banshee is nowhere to be seen.
Can I sense any?
Minato goes over to the rubble
Mhm.
Go ahead
and kind of prods at it cautiously.
open up the creature document. Okay, you poke that downed support.
Mm-hmm.
It's got these big iron nails sticking out of it.
Is one of them easily able to be pulled out?
You could try and make a check and yank one out of the wood. It's pretty old wood, so.
That what? Just straight strength?
Yeah.
That is a 10.
You give a good old heave on this nail. It's more in there than you thought it was.
Is it a good college try or is it a good high school try?
It's a good high school try. Which means you're trying harder than you would in college, so.
I mean, yeah.
Because you think
I
it
guess.
matters.
Mir goes to help and gets a 7 so she doesn't get out to...
You also give it a good old. This one actually was a college try, so you're not actually trying that hard.
Rip.
Hey now, I tried in college.
That's true, you did.
That's your first mistake? No.
It's because I had a slightly scary design teacher.
Oh geez, not again.
Alright, you cannot get the nail out of the wood. Unfortunately.
Should we cautiously continue down this path?
Sure.
Do you want to get out your drift globe, Zach?
Alright. You progress down
Creep
this tunnel. It is
along,
dark other
listening.
than your light. Oh no, Zakra pulls out the drift globe. Okay. You have daylight. It's weirdly bright. It's actually extremely weird to see it this bright. It doesn't. Actually, Mir, you're familiar with this kind of thing. You lived in the mines before. This is familiar enough. Everyone else, it's kind of weird looking. You head down the tunnel, and after about 200 feet or so, it branches, or not branches, but it opens up into a larger quarry pit. You see the multiple. Oops, sorry, hit my microphone. You see the multiple tiers of mining or mined out area, sort of sloping down into this end pit that was evidently a large vein of silver that was exhausted. That is all you see here.
Now what?
It's up to you. You're the players. I'm just the DM.
Wait, we are?
I was asking that to the party in general.
Now,
Are there any other corridors or any place leading off from here? Any other tunnels?
Yep.
Or is it just...
It continues.
I guess we continue then?
Why not?
We
Alright.
continue down the tunnel?
Yeah, it's a very short jaunt, perhaps 30 feet of tunnel that curves gently, and then you see something very, very strange. It is a glimmer of light that shimmers down from above, and you see there is a very, very, very small hole in the roof, just ever so small, and you can see a faint beam of moonlight is shining down through this hole. And it is shining onto a series of... Let me count for a second.
1 Mississippi.
Is shining down onto a series of
I got that joke.
14 very, very faintly visible sort of mounds dug into the stone and dirt ground here. There is a single stone tablet set into the soil as well. And then above this tablet floats this ethereal figure that you are very, very familiar with. You recognize it instantly. It is the banshee. Roll initiative, please.
Dang it, I wanted to read the tablet.
I'm
We'll
sure
read
you'll
it
get
if
your
we
chance.
survive.
22.
Okay, alright, give me just a second. I need to write these down.
Oh dear.
Oh, and I have to roll for her too.
Alex writing things down, I already know to be concerned.
It's initiative order, so pretty sure you should be
Oh.
used to it at this point.
I don't know.
No. What's an initiative?
Oh, sweet. Better than I thought.
Hey! Of course it happens now.
Did you like roll a natural 20?
I didn't like roll a natural 20.
You rolled a natural 20.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It's too bad I couldn't have gotten that on, like, an attack or something.
It's okay.
I don't know.
There's
I'm
still
fine.
the opportunity.
I'm not a salty lurker yet.
Alright, 25 to 20.
24.
At 20.
22.
15 to 20. Oh, Braun.
18.
Shit, I need to bring up his character sheet. Hold on. Buddy, I'm sorry. Let me bring up your character sheet. Oh, my computer's really slow.
When isn't it?
That's fair.
Right. It hurts because it's true.
Oh, it's really true.
It hurts because Fuse is a butt.
Oh, I'm not talking about.
I hope
Fuse
you
here.
know my mental image of you using your computer is like the top of the monitor is just constantly on fire and you just sort of, that happens.
Yeah.
It's like that.
What? Was it made in Britain?
No.
Oh, well, dang.
Can you please open the folder, Brick? Thank you. Please open this and that.
Rest in pieces.
My God.
Let's talk about our strategy, guys.
God. We just need to have it saved.
And now I'm picturing the brick is like actually made of bricks with little keys
Oh, it's-
strapped to it.
Very close. I'm just gonna go ahead and just open it up on Fuse. It's probably faster. Let me.
Here,
Oh, I have to
here.
scroll
I have
up through a lot
I
of
have an
stuff.
accurate summary.
Oh, I
of
gotta scroll up through
Fuse.
a lot of stuff. I had to scroll up through all of the Fuse troubleshooting to get to the character sheet. There it is. Okay. Oh god. Please open. So I can apply the initiative bonus. Okay, that should be a 17. Alright, so who got an 18?
Me.
Alright. $10 to 15? Nobody? 5 to 10? And 0 to 5. Alright. Yeah, alright. First up is you, Temp.
Oh, jeez. Why am I not surprised?
You should be.
I should be surprised. Oh! Ah! I'm
Oh.
so afeared. I'm so afeared, I'm even going to do the punch thing.
You got this.
I sure am.
What?
Oh,
So is
that's
Punch Boy, apparently.
funny.
Really
Hey!
fascinating. Okay.
It's butt!
Good start.
We take those. Now, where'd my d6 go? Alright, I have a whole bag of them sitting next to me. Good job, Lurker. That's gonna be 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Second attack. Does a 19 hit?
Remember to double the.
It does, yes.
Did you double
did.
the damage for the 20?
I did. I rolled
Okay.
twice. That's gonna be 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And we're going to Spend a key point for Flurry of Blows. Why not? 25.
That hits.
Alright, that's going to be another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
I just can't.
Nope, just can't. I'm also going to spend another key point on that one for Stunning Strike.
Alright.
It has to make a Constitution save. Or it is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Alright. What's the DC?
13.
Makes the save.
Alrighty. Fourth attack. That's a 23.
That hits.
That's going to be 10 points of damage, and it needs to succeed on a dexterity save or fall prone.
DC?
I realize it's 13 again. I realize it's just a hand,
Auto
so
succeeds.
it's probably dexterous as heck. I'm assuming it
No,
just
this is the
nat 20.
banshee, not a hand.
Oh. Oh. I thought
Yeah,
it
you
was a
didn't run
hand.
up and
What?
punch a
What?
hand.
Where are you,
You're
my
punching a
friend? Where were
banshee.
you? We are fighting the banshee.
I'm out of it, apparently.
I mean, you're very
It
into
looks like those mushrooms that Mir got just... I don't know, man.
No! Mushrooms
I
again.
tried one, and they were like... Dude, I'm
Like,
still
whoa.
seeing so many violins. Go ahead. I'm done.
Sex and violence.
Sorry, I just saw
No,
the
that's
gift that you
sax
posted.
and violins.
There you go.
What about
Hey.
the comic?
Luke, I'm gonna request that you send that to me, like in a DM, so that I can save it. Thanks.
You can
Alright.
save it right there.
But of course.
I'm in the middle of something. All right. It auto succeeds. Is that your
It
turn?
auto
Tim?
succeeds. Yeah.
All right.
Legendary hoo-ha, I think.
Something like that.
Mir's turn?
Nope. It
Or
is
did
its
you have
turn.
something else to do?
I'm done.
Oh,
It goes down.
Jesus, what did it roll for initiative?
Take a guess.
Me?
Did it roll a natural 20?
It is going to immediately
It did, didn't it?
use its whale. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
It's Scrim. Ugh.
Brom should make this too.
Minato's going to use her inspiration.
Okay.
Constitution save.
Oh,
say.
so much better.
I wish I had inspiration.
Constitution
I do
worth
too. I'm real scared right now.
an unnatural 20.
I'm scareder, trust me.
All right. Minato, you got an unnatural 20. Temp, what did you get?
6.
Zachra, what did you get?
17 plus 1.
Mir, what did you get?
16.
Temp and Mir, both of you immediately drop to 0 hit points. Mir, your
Oh,
death
wait,
ward
wait, wait, wait.
your death ward kicks into effect. You drop to 1. Temp, you're down.
Yep.
Not for long.
Don't mind me, everybody just taking a nap.
And then, oh, I almost forgot. That's not everything. Everyone who succeeded, take 15
There's
points of
what is
psychic
it?
damage
Okay.
as well.
Fine.
All right, and then let's see. It is going to, let's see here. It does this. It opens its mouth. It releases this horrific noise. Temp, you black out instantly. Mir, you
I'm
feel
just like, ah!
you feel that sound rip through your mind, and it almost sends you into unconsciousness, but your magic, and your magic alone, keeps you standing. The rest of you, this
Does my
sound
holy
is
symbol give a little
horrifying.
glow?
Pardon?
Does my holy symbol give a little reassuring glow?
Not really.
Better.
The rest of you, you feel your skulls vibrate as damage physically hurts your brain, but you remain standing. And then as you look up, the physical image of this creature begins to shift and sort of almost blur where it is. That is its turn. Whoop. Next up is Mir.
I'm gonna grab my holy symbol
Yeah.
and bring in some divine energy to heal me and Temp. I'm gonna use the channel divinity. Temp, you heal 20 hit points.
Yay!
15.
I'm back. Don't worry.
You black out for just a second and find yourself awake again, lying on the ground.
I totally didn't arrange a date with the Grim Reaper while I was out. Nope.
Right.
Okay.
I can
And for my quick action, I will do.
I mean, you did flirt with Farouk.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's a good
Do
point.
you need more healing, Temp? Are you?
I need healing.
I think I need emotional healing.
You've been downed by
Heroes
this thing
never die.
twice.
What?
You've been downed by this thing twice now.
Yeah, I'll
No?
be fine.
I
Yeah.
think Temp
Oh, I
fell.
got that
Oh,
wisdom.
you're right. True, it wasn't him. Sorry, it was Zachary.
With Zakro, Minato, and Mir.
Not this time. Okay.
Temp was the one hurriedly
Yes,
trying to
yes.
resuscitate us.
Yeah, I
Correct.
was the one doing all the medicine checks.
Yeah.
Did you need healing? Or more healing, rather? Okay, main question. I have a quick action. Healing word or spiritual weapon? Am I attacky
Spiritual
or
weapon.
healy? Spiritual weapon it is. I cast that as a big battle axe or Ayla's pole axe and try to hit it.
Oh, ghost punching
Yeah.
is happening, alright. Banshee punching. Okay, roll attack.
That's a natural one.
No.
Roll a d20, please. High or low?
Oh no.
Actually, no, you don't roll it. High or low?
Low, I guess.
Roll damage.
Oh. Nine.
Temp, take 9 damage.
God damn it!
Ow. It's okay.
I
You are
just
your own
fixed
worst
him.
enemy.
That's
You give and
okay.
you
That's okay.
you give and you take.
All
Here, give it, and
power
here,
rests
okay,
with
take it
you.
away. Is that your turn?
Jesus, I didn't realize
changing
Mir was
dice.
died.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Oh no, I'm
Changing
God.
fucking dice.
Alright. Minato, it is your turn.
Alright. Minato is not gonna get closer, but gonna sidle around so she's not going to be caught in another blast with everybody else. And is going to is gonna throw a Eldritch Blast towards the creature for a 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Alright. And I get my sneak attack because
I mean,
ally-
technically...
allies flanking it.
he's prone.
No, he's alive.
What about the
guess.
spiritual weapon?
Oh, I guess that counts, yeah.
Alright. So that will be that. not terribly great with 12, 13 damage.
Okay. Let me write that down. Alright, looks like. God damn it. My freaking. Hold on just a second. Twitter, worst fucking company ever. Didn't send the thing I wanted to. Alright, you do 13 damage.
Yeah,
Is that your turn?
that is pretty much everything I could do, yeah.
Zakrau, you are up.
Oh man, what initiatives did everyone have? That was crazy.
I had a net 20.
Yeah, that would do it.
I had a 24 because I rolled a 19.
22.
I'm trying to think what spell would be appropriate here.
Fire.
Fire could do it.
Burn it. Burn it. Burn it to hell.
Excuse me?
Spoopy much?
It is
Like, we're
spooky month.
talking like maximum spoofs McGillicuddy just happened there.
That was very surprisingly spooky.
Good.
Alright. I like to walk out so that it's the only thing in a line from me and hit a lightning bolt
Okay.
at her.
And that is what type of.
Maybe through.
Do I make a save? What's going on there?
You make a dexterity saving throw. Not hard.
Okay, saving for the Ryan throw instead.
Oh wait, I can choose your save. I can do that. I'd like to do that.
Okay. What will it be?
You will roll a 2.
Ooh.
Yep. All right. She fails the
Still
save.
coming back from that one.
Roll damage.
What's its dex bonus?
You don't get to know that.
No, the 16.
Pardon?
The DC is 16. Does it fail?
Yes.
Okay,
If
I'm
replace it
making
with a
sure
2,
before I
Unless
roll
it's
a
a dragon, it's not
big-
going to succeed.
satisfying handful of d6s right here.
Okay.
It is 8d6.
I never thought I'd hear
Ah.
the phrase big satisfying
Oh.
handful of D6s today, but you know.
And
I
on
mean,
your
well-
side too. Alright. That's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Doing some math.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, the worst.
I'm changing out all my dice,
Two.
and hopefully this set does better.
37.
All right.
No. 36.
Okay.
And I'll try to take a look at that stone board.
What languages do you know?
I speak
Here we go.
Tabaxi, Common, Sign and Braille, Elvish, Undercommon, Orin, and knowledge of primordial dialects, Qualith, and Celestial.
You can't read this.
Okay.
All right. That's your turn. You just know that you don't recognize the symbols.
Yeah, I don't recognize it.
Next and last is Brom. He will go ahead and move up and hit. Or try to. Let's see. That's not a very fun first attack roll.
Is it as bad as mine?
No.
Then it could be worse.
This is... God.
Entirely new set of dice here, everybody.
Second hit.
Oh.
And that's a D8. Wow. Brom's not rolling so hot, you guys. Maybe I'll see different dice on him. Brom moves up, and, hitting things usually works. Slams the drift breaker into her twice.
Nice. Does the chain do anything? It's wrapped in a chain.
It's there. You can't
Okay.
really tell. Alright. Back to the top 10. You are prone on the ground with, 14 hit points? No.
Yep.
11? Something like that.
11.
11.
I'm gonna jump up, and I'm gonna use Wholeness of Body
Okay.
to heal myself 21 hit points.
Very nice.
Whoa.
And I'm up to 32. And I'm gonna do the punch thing. I'm assuming I'm standing right next to this banshee still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, it hasn't moved.
24.
That hits.
That's gonna be 9 bludgeoning damage, and nothing else on that. Second attack, 16.
That hits.
7 bludgeoning damage, spending a key point for Flurry of Blows. $23.
Hits.
That's gonna do 9 damage.
Nice.
And it can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Just can't take
24?
reaction.
Just can't take reactions. 24, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Succeeds.
Alright. I'm done.
Okay. Now it is its turn. Oh. I've done a very bad thing. Those all should have had disadvantage.
What, the hits?
Yes.
Oh, didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I completely forgot about it. Brom's 2 hits still hit. I'm not gonna take it this time, but...
But now we know.
Mm-hmm. Completely forgot. Whoop. Might be.
Everybody's does?
Uh-huh.
All attacks. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was like, huh, seems like nothing about that happened. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let me just look at something real quick. That's not gonna... This is a fun enemy to use.
I see. For you.
Indeed. That's not gonna go out so well. Whatever. Let's see about... What? What is that?
What?
Let me just look something up real quick.
Okay, I guess.
Alrighty.
I'll allow it this time.
I need everybody to make
Can't
real
you,
quick
Falcon.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save?
Correct. The cursed dice is not enough this time. Brom rolled a natural 20.
Hey!
What'd you get, Falcon?
Falcon.
That's an 18.
Nice.
16.
Okay.
19.
Okay. What'd you get, Zachary?
15. And I want you to know I can't hear you when you were leaning away from the mic like that.
Sorry. Is this better?
Thank you. Much, 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 much better.
Okay. Who got the 16?
I did.
Alright. Minato. and Sakro, both of you are frightened of this creature.
I mean,
Thanks,
it's
son.
pretty spooky, so I can understand that.
Both of you are
I'm
frightened.
already frightened of it, so yeah.
That's
Excuse
true.
me, it is not fear, it is perfectly reasonable apprehension.
Alright,
Still
alright.
applies the condition either way, my man. Alright, and then... Oh boy. Let's see here. It's gonna go ahead and move backwards, so... You, Temp, get an attack of opportunity on it.
Get him. Get him.
With disadvantage,
With disadvantage.
correct? That's gonna be a 16.
Does not hit this time. Wait, no, that hit earlier, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that hits then. I forgot what the...
It's gonna be 9 damage, spending a key point for stunning strike again.
Okay.
On
Succeeds.
save. Rats. Alright.
Alright, and then I'm going to need... Everybody is kind of in the same area, right?
Well,
Minato
Minato
kind
went
of
around
moved
back.
away.
Minato, you are out
I
of
went around
this.
to the side.
Two can play at this game. All of you but Minato, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
You know what? I'm gonna use my. I have one more point of inspiration. I'm gonna
No, you
use
can
that.
only have one
'cause-
point of inspiration at once.
What?
You only ever
Why
have
can
one
I
point of
do?
inspiration. You either have it or you don't.
Oh. Then I got a fucking 1 again.
Alright.
I got a 10.
Oh man. Oh man.
What's happening here?
Again,
No.
two can play at this game. Let me get this big, nice handful of D6s.
Oh, is this an AoE attack?
Oh yes,
With a
it
dex
is.
save?
That means you
Well, then I
have
take half damage.
evasion.
Yes.
Don't you?
Isn't that convenient?
4, 5, 6. Where are the rest of my D6s? Seriously? Do I only have numbers in them? Fine. Or number symbols instead of the numbers. Alright. Oh, that wasn't so good. To every one of you caught in the range, that's 22 points of lightning damage. To you, Temp, it is 11.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Alright, and that will be her turn. Next up, Mir.
Mir's taking a dirt nap.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Oh no. That's
Oh,
no
in that
good.
case, make a death saving throw.
That's a fail, because it's a fucking 6.
Alright. Minato, your turn.
Okay, Minato, terrified, especially after seeing Mir go down, resorts to last-ditch efforts and casts Wishful at a I have to roll that with disadvantage, right?
Is it a 2-hit? Or is it a save?
It's a I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Yep, it's with disadvantage.
Okay, so then that is a plus 5 is a 16.
Hits.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. What type?
Electric.
Lightning? Okay. Alright. That's it for you?
It would be going towards the creature if I went towards Mir, so
You
I
cannot
can't
move.
do that.
Yeah.
So therefore, yes, I maintain my distance, making sure to stay. Well, yeah.
You can go ahead and repeat the saving throw on the horrifying visage if you so desire.
No, I don't make it.
You have disadvantage. It's in line of sight anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's gonna bless you for that, but
Zachary.
I'm busy taking a dirt nap.
Zachary, your turn.
Alright. Not well. I cast Arcane Luck on Mir.
What?
Ring Charge.
Interesting.
On
What level
Mir?
spell is that?
That is a 2nd level spell.
I have many questions.
Okay.
I assume it's arcane luck turned into arcane luck.
Modified to luck. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, luck. I
Noted.
thought you said
I'm
muck.
assuming it's gonna be as awesome as Knack, which means it's gonna be awesome. But
Understood. Noted. Is that your turn?
I cannot do anything else. Wait, the drift globe is out, right?
Correct.
We've literally been in sunlight the entire time.
That's true. All right. Yep.
Whoops, that's now true and noted.
Yeah.
All
Sure
right.
is, isn't it?
Well, I did my action. I can't save against being scared. I'm still scared. I'll move away.
Okay.
I got no, but I'm trying.
It's Brom's turn. He's fine.
Yep.
Hit point wise, he's at like 80 still, because he's a tank.
Right?
That's what he did.
The whole team could run him over with the train and he'd be okay.
He's gonna go ahead and roll.
He's
some
got, like,
frickin'
double my
attacks. That hits. That hits. And too bad he's got disadvantage because I was a natural 20. It hits though. Alright, so let's get these d8s out. That is. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, plus 15. Rom does 38 points of damage to her. With 3 solid hits of that hammer.
If Mir was conscious, she would be cheering.
She was not expecting that. She staggers for something that's flying backwards, staring down at him. He was resolute in the face of her, face. And she definitely was not expecting it at all. That's his turn. Temp, back to you.
Oh.
What are you at hit point wise, by the way?
I
healed yourself.
am at a number.
Yep.
And that number is greater than 20,
Yeah.
but less than 22. So 21.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Got there in the end.
I may not get there in one piece, but I'll get there. I guess I'm gonna run up and do the punch thing,
Yeah, you move back towards her.
and that's gonna be an 11 for the first hit, so that's not gonna hit.
Nope.
Second hit's a 24, and that's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You know, she doesn't really seem, or this banshee doesn't really seem like she's got a lot of muscle. So I'm not gonna worry about taking dodges, so I'm just gonna spend another key point for Flurry of Blows. That's gonna be a 16.
Can you stun her?
That's gonna be 7 points of damage, and
He's been trying to stun her multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Making the
yeah,
saving
I've
throw.
been trying to stun her constantly, and it's just not working, so I'm kind of giving up on that. I'm just gonna save the key points for Flurry of Blows at this point.
Okay.
Because I only have 2 more after this one. First one, she must actually no, she can't take reactions until the end of my next turn. Oh, and that's a nat 1.
You do not hit.
Yep, I didn't think that one would hit. Alrighty.
So wait, did you use
I'm
the
done.
reaction thing?
Yes, she can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so that wasn't used on the one that you didn't hit with.
Correct. That was used on the one that did hit.
Gotcha. Alrighty. She's not looking so great. It's hard to tell on an ethereal being that's
what I
half
like to
decayed
hear.
anyways, but doesn't look great. Her image is sort of flickering and then not in the. Oh, did you roll all those with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Even outside of the sort of hazy image of her body, it's sort of just flickering in and out of existence at this point. It is now her turn. She does not want to get AO'd, so as a bonus action, she will Misty Step. Poof. And she will appear right next to you, Minato. Actually, no, next to you, Zakra. Because you hit her with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And she will attack.
What's up?
Well, technically, we both hit her with a lightning bolt.
That's true. Which bolt is
That
different?
I
than lightning
accept
bolt?
this. This is okay.
That is a 19. Does it hit?
I think so.
Okay.
Come on, I got a spell ready. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
That is. Wow, she can't roll for fucking shit. My god. 4, 5, 9.
I'm contagious!
9 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And well, I didn't write her as multi-attack, so I guess she's in a multi-attack. That's her turn. Mir,
All right.
make a death saving throw.
Uh,
16.
Success.
Did whatever Zach tried do anything?
Oh, yeah. You can go ahead and add his spell modifier to any check you make.
Ooh.
That's cool
Or
because
save.
it's like a plus 7.
So it's a lot.
Yay.
Sweet. Is that only for one thing?
No, that's for the duration, which is a minute.
Which is okay. That's pretty sweet.
Yes.
Hang
You're
on to
still
that.
unconscious, but slightly less likely to be doomed.
Okay.
That's good. That is good.
Next up, Minato.
How far away is the banshee from me?
Not very. She appeared right next to Zakra, and Zakra moved. Well, no, that's true. Zakra moved away. So since you probably used your full movement as per the
Are
frightened
you
condition.
okay, Sketchy? Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, I got a quote of the day.
All right.
Don't ask. I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay.
What was the question that I was just asked?
How far away is the banshee from Minato?
There we go. Zakra moved away with full movement speed as per the frightened condition, so probably about 45 feet, maybe 50.
Dang it.
Down the hallway, really.
Well, that means my spell ends. And so so
Spiky
Guess I
Tiger, thank you for
use-
the follow. I guess my
I can't
freaking
move
Twitch alerts
closer,
isn't fucking
so
working for
use
some
tried
reason.
and true.
Oh no, because I guess I don't have alerts on. God damn it.
The,
Again. Twitch alerts. Please. Streamlabs. Spiky Tiger, DDO
Eldritch
unknown,
Blast.
Foxy Jack, and Skycat, thank you for
Does
the follows,
not hit.
everybody. Does not hit?
Nope.
Okay. That's your turn.
I can't move closer, so yeah.
Zekro, up to you.
Alright. Where's she and where am I in the hallway?
She's behind you. Like, she's touching your shoulder. She's
Alright.
touching your
I'm gonna
neck,
just-
sorta, actually.
How this works.
What are you doing?
Am I facing, like, she's behind me?
She's
We're in the
right
hall,
behind
but
you.
I'm closer. She's closer to everybody else than me?
Oh shit. Minato, go ahead and reroll the wisdom saving throw. With disadvantage because she's in line of sight, but go ahead and retry.
Nope.
Alright. Yeah, she's right next to you, Zakro.
So, like, if I pushed on her, I could push her towards the party.
Towards the what?
Towards the party. Along the hallway.
Are you trying to grapple a banshee?
No, I'm trying to figure out physically, like, by angles. I'm not touching her, I'm thinking, like, if something pushed her, I want to know where she is in the hallway.
She's behind you. Whichever direction you were facing, which is likely... Which was towards her, she misstepped behind you.
Man, guys, I don't know if it's time for the phantasmal tiller or not. What do you think?
Mir's unconscious. She says nothing.
Minato's panicking and almost 50 feet away.
Alright, well, let's try a new one. I like to cast Thunder Wake.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw. This is going to be happening at 2nd level, just so you know.
Alright. Natural 20.
Dang it! She
No,
will
I
take
swear to
half
God, I'm not
damage.
fudging this.
Half damage.
Okay, go ahead.
Seven. It was 14, so 7.
Okay.
And I assume since she succeeded, she is not pushed.
No.
Are there any other effects of the spell that would apply?
They did apply.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Baram's turn. And he's just gonna do what he's best at doing, which is turn around, charge towards her, because he's not frightened or anything. Because Braum ain't scared. And hit.
I'm scared.
Braum ain't no scared of no ghost.
That
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
hits. That hits.
Screwed.
That hits. Oops, shit, dropped it. Oof. Alright. Brom does 26 damage to her. She really does not. If you can smash, he smashes this ghost like she's not a ghost at all, and in fact a normal
Pinata.
person. She's not quite
Pinata.
gone, but looks really bad. Back to you, Temp.
Oh boy, it's the temp again. Gonna maybe do some punches with a 15.
Nope, does not hit.
Oh darn. How about a 17?
Yeah, that hits. How do you want to do this? Your minimum amount of damage is enough to kill her.
My minimum damage, which is 6, which is what I rolled, is enough to kill her.
She has 1 hit point.
I love it. I mean, Is she corporeal? Like,
No.
I'm not. Oh. See, I was gonna do something awesome, but now I'm just gonna punch a ghost.
Go
and
ahead.
hopefully it, like, hits a wall or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what ghosts do. I don't judge. I'm just gonna punch it.
Yeah, okay. You run up, and you clock her
Dramatically.
right on the sternum, and she sort of spins away into the wall. And when she impacts on the wall, it's like when you throw a handful of flour and it just goes in every direction and just dissipates in this sort of blue mist that then fades instantly. And she's gone.
I thought she was a banshee. No.
Okay.
At that, seeing the banshee get decimated, Minato bolts over to Mir and tries to resuscitate.
Message check.
13.
It's good enough. You stabilize. Alright, Twitter just never sent my tweet because it's the worst website ever. Fucking idiot, stupid.
And at that, Minato sits back, seeing Mir stabilized and breathing, sits back, then falls over backwards and starts weeping.
Oh.
No.
What?
Group hug.
Except for those of you who are unconscious.
You're conscious. You got stabilized.
Yeah, you've been stabilized.
Oh, I wake up? I
Yeah.
thought this meant I didn't die.
Nah, combat's over. You can wake up.
Mir sits up clearly and is like, where's the... Is he still here? I'll fight it.
Oh.
Is it... Did we win?
We won.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Minato, why are you crying? I'm okay. Oh gosh.
Somebody get a blanket for Minato.
Mir immediately starts pulling cozy things out of her bag of holding and just wrapping them
Let's see
around
if I have
Minato.
anything.
Don't you have the... Oh no, you don't have that yet, do you?
I've got
you have
hot
the fisher
sauce.
blanket?
I've got taco shells.
No, I want the fisherman's blanket, but I haven't had a chance to acquire one just yet.
I have some mushrooms.
I'm also...
Minato just keeps weeping, doesn't move for a long time.
Can we ask what's wrong?
She won't
Mir
respond
checks
for
her-
a little while.
Mir
Insight
checks her
check.
over her wounds. Oh, now I get a natural 20! Natural 20 medicine check is Minato physically alright.
Physically, yes.
I mean,
Except for a few bumps and scrapes.
Then Mir just spends... Oh well, just wraps a blanket around her and just hugs her. And just says, there.
I would like to aid the group hug.
She, upon the comforts, it calms down a bit, but still is like rocking back and
Sorry, now
forth,
I'm answering. This is 5th edition. 5th edition D&D.
like
yes,
sighing
bring-
it's
heavily.
It's amazing.
I'll bring the drift club over and have it hover a little bit over her so she feels
She's fine. She's
almost
not
like
dead.
there's sun.
Yeah,
it's
we
not
have
warm,
a
but it's
Kenku,
sunny.
a tabaxi, a wood elf, a dwarf, a human, and a tiefling who's not here.
Mir, by the way, is also poking herself with a little bit of healing.
Sure.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm at 1.
Wow.
Okay, I'll help with that. 1 sec.
Damn. Glad that banshee
Yeah,
rolled
I
so
was
low.
like, don't kill me before I cast Thunderwake. Don't do it.
You didn't need it.
Yeah, we didn't need it. I would like to read the plaque on the tomb.
You cannot read the language that it is inscripted in.
Comprehend
You
languages.
Do, however, sort of recognize... Do you know Elvish?
Yeah, man.
The scripting is similar to Elvish, but it's not the same.
Cast comprehend languages.
Alright, and that does?
Lets me understand it.
Does
I
it-
don't know what language it is, but I can read it and understand it spoken. Can't speak it.
Okay. It is the way it sort of like speaks to you is less of you see the words and more of you just sort of feel them, and the language feels just so graceful and elegant. And it's very strange, and it reads, "You will not be forgotten."
While Zakro is checking this, Mir comes up behind him and pokes him with a bit of healing. Heal 16 points, Zakro.
Yeah, that's more than a bit. That's awesome. Thank you, man.
Could have been more, but I rolled 1 on 2 of my d8s.
That's okay.
Anyone else need healing? Temp, are you? I'm so sorry I hit you with the spiritual weapon. Are you
It
alright?
happened.
It's okay. It only broke half the bones in my body. No.
No! Mir like shrieks and runs over and immediately starts checking you over for broken bones. I'm just gonna...
No, Temp gives head
Oh,
pats.
no.
No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I'd like to check
okay,
over the rest of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm under half, but I'm fine.
There's not a lot here. In the center, you do see that little. There's.
You
there's,
take 11 points. Yeah, Mir pokes you for 11 points of healing.
There's a very faint.
11 points of damage from
Glimmer
another
of-
spiritual weapon.
Healing!
In the center of the room, you do spot that shaft of moonlight coming down. It's less now. It seems that it's only very, very at the zenith of the moon's arc does it actually shine down in here, and it's mostly gone now. It does go all the way up to the surface, but it's just like the barest pinhole up there. But it does allow moonlight and air to enter.
By the way, Sketchy,
Yes.
Mir gives you healing for that comment. I give you one of these.
Rude.
So I don't see any
You
other,
flipped out the
footprints.
bird, so now I'm flipping you the bird.
Sorry,
Oh.
could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, sorry. Do I see footprints, tracks, any markings, anything else in the room that's have anything to do with this situation?
Mm-mm.
I'd like to take a rubbing of the plaque and move on.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Right, we can
Mina-
actually take a short rest and use hit dice and whatnot.
We can actually go to the surface and take a long rest.
Assuming we don't meet anything else on the way up.
Minato stands up slowly.
Minato, do you feel okay to walk, to move somewhere?
I'll be fine.
Are you
Thank you.
sure?
Yes. I just
All right,
needed a moment.
let's proceed.
You said you wrapped a blanket around Minato?
Yeah.
Yes, and if you have visible near you or on you, the scarf that she made, she wraps that around you too.
Minato just clutches to the blanket, holding it around her.
Oh.
Mir
As they-
walks along next to Minato and just sort of quietly walks along, setting the occasional reassuring hand on her shoulder.
Can I prestidigitate the blankets to be warm and dry and nice?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
We are making our way back to the surface.
All right. So you head up to level 6, and you go to the door, and you go to open the door and head out back into the main mines, and it does not open.
Knock on it.
It doesn't open.
Is there a keyhole?
Yeah?
You have the key.
Try the key.
You unlock the door?
Mm-hmm.
You unlock the door, and it pushes outwards. It should open outwards. It feels like there's something in front of it.
Mir lets out a very frustrated sort of yell and just runs at it and tries pushing the door open. Just had a bit of a day.
What's the door made out of?
Wood and metal.
18 strength check to try and push this.
You push on the door, and nothing happens.
Stand back. Minato, once it's clear, launches Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. I'm gonna take over the narrative here. You launch this Eldritch Blast into the door, and it slams into the wood and the metal, and you see the wood go splintering off, and it takes a moment for it to sort of clear, because there's a little bit of dust, and when you venture closer and look into the door, you see that on the other side is a stone wall. And that is where we'll end for tonight.
Weird. Okay.
You have been sealed in the mines.
Wait, there are
Okay.
seals in the mines too? No.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and outro the stream, and then I'll be back to chat if you guys want.
I'm just a butt, aren't I?
You sure
Yeah,
are.
honestly.
Seriously. I'm trying to, do, serious outros here. I'll be back. Alrighty. Thank you for joining us on this lovely evening. Wow, looks like I'm gonna get to do the depths to which they will go part 3. Which is very exciting, although I might just segue directly into the City of Darkness. Don't know. We'll find out. This is... Man, I prepared so much stuff that I didn't get to. Oh well. I've got it for next week, which is great because I need to spend the rest of this week doing a one-shot for Sunday. Yikes. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna go chat with my group about the various things that they accomplished or did not accomplish. I have nothing else for you. So, let me go ahead and drop the Discord link, my bee. Discord. Boom. If you are not part of our Discord server, you definitely should be. It's a really, really fun time. We talk about a lot of stuff. Talk about games, talk about life, talk about everything in general. Post a lot of memes. That's mostly Lurker's fault. It's a very fun time. Go ahead, join us, and drop in and feel free to chat with me and my followers any time of the day or night. That is all I really have for you for tonight. So, I will be back on Thursday for probably Skyrim or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Probably Skyrim. Might be Minecraft, but it's probably... You know what? No! It might be Overwatch, because I'm trying to get that event skin for Zenyatta. Might be Overwatch. Alright. I will see you guys on Thursday, and until then, good night.